I know we're going to start out. Woo! All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things
Well, what?
were written aforetime
Tell them what it was done.
were written for our learning.
What do we say learn was? That's right, systematic set of beliefs. That's what he put it there for. Isn't that right? That we might among. That's already written it. That's important for me to know that. You know, that in itself is an antidote. Can y'all understand that you got a book in your hand that all different sets of religion use this book?
Yeah.
Even Islam, they use.
Yeah.
They had to believe this book.
That's right.
See, a true Muslim ain't even a real Muslim and he don't believe that book.
That's right.
He got to believe. He even got to believe in Jesus. That's how off his religion is.
Yep.
All he do, ask someone, say, who is Jesus? They can't tell you he know. They said Jesus, he was a prophet. So you made money off of him.
Right.
That's the truth. Ask him. 999,000. 192 more. I had a million. Tell your friends about me. That's the truth. Can you imagine that? Even ask them. Just say, who is Jesus? Is Jesus God? Throw them all. They say, no, Jesus is not God. Jesus is a prophet. Interesting. And what did he do? Jesus told us about Muhammad. Interesting. More lies. It's dangerous. It's dangerous that people have this book and they don't realize this book is an antidote, but if it's used wrong, it can kill you. That's like fentanyl, other different medication they'll give you. They can help in certain situations, right. But if used wrong, right. They'll put on the bottle. Yeah. Can cause harm, even death. Yeah. Don't you know that death you to be playing with that book and you know what you're doing?
That's right.
Immediate.
That's right.
Listen, you know how strict that man was that when people came into the mosque, they called it time. If you got one thing wrong in, you die.
That's it.
You die.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That made a man consider. You know what a man do? He get a mark. Now what you say I'm supposed to do again? The next man that get ready to take off, what you say I need to do again?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Moose learned that from Musa.
Yes, sir.
As soon as he came down, he forgot he slacked, delayed on something.
Yep.
Yahuah came to meet him to kill him.
Yes, sir.
So they knew how. So when a man realized, I didn't realize I had just gotten it and I could have died, then I'm going to pass that same yara to you. That the man was going to kill me if I left the pattern.
Right.
If I move from.
Right.
So it's important you do the same thing.
Yes, sir. Right. That's right.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Let's see the book. What's other things are written for a time, but written for our
Learning.
That we
through patience
and
comfort of the sufferer
might
have hope.
Might have hope. Let's say. U ala shamut. Shamuth. The U. Isn't that right? I guess we'll look at the U. This is how we'll write it. The peg, you'll see it sometime maybe like the W, or they'll use the V. They'll say this is a V. Okay? Let's see different style people use. Because you think about if you actually took a branch, or what we look at a peg made from wood, every branch ain't gonna have the same. You know, years ago we would have one. I remember you see TV show, they'll get one, and they were trying to find what with
water,
wasn't it?
That's right.
It wouldn't be like this. It wouldn't be like this. They were more have a shape like you had a 2 in and 1 in the front.
That's right.
And they would use it. They said it helped them find. Y'all remember who they would show that? Yeah. They tell you if you ever need water, you get it. When I was a kid, I couldn't find them. How many of y'all did it? I wasn't told nobody to them. Don't let it leave this room. You never do it. We got to try to see you. You walking up with water and act like it found it.
Right.
I hate to be That dry one is. No, that one wet. That kind of like when That was kind of like when CJ Pad get that wet. That wet one. What I say? I ain't telling Benny, did I? No, that dry one, that was no. But again, so when you look at this, if you built Beth with, the tabernacle tent that they call it Mashkan. So to get this, somewhat to formulate this, you could use some sticks, wood on the inside to frame it up, and then typically you would take ropes and you would do what? Tie it off. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. The peg. So you putting that in the ground, stake. Got it? Mm-hmm. So this will more or less give support for this, right? Right. And since it's connected, you can kind of say it's kind of a conjunction. Mm. So then we'll use it for this word, and. Because basically just we're and the word and is just a conjunction, correct? Right. All right, I'm out here now, 4th grade. So we kind of see how 4th grade, 5th grade. When I get past 5th grade, I'm dumb. But if I see that nigga, I'll slap the corona in that nigga. I was on I could have been a Rhodes Scholar. Spelling stuff, knowing stuff, doing stuff. Ones and two. I was a genius back then. Listen, I used to be on stage. I'd be like, what they call? Harry Smith or what? I said, award. What I do? I'm just getting caught on stage. I'm getting certificate. I do all this? Excellence award, superlative, all this. I said, man, I'm out here doing it. I sat by that damn dummy. Hey man, nigga, man, like you telling your homework, man. I said, you gay? I'm like, what? The man said, I said, man, that's an insult. Are you trying to make a pass? That man like, why you doing your homework? Like, what? I ain't gay. No more homework. I show that nigga I ain't gay. I carry that shit all the way on through school. No books, no paper, no pencil. I'm proving I ain't gay. Man, mess me up. I said, so what you do? When she ask you about your home, because they ask you get the home, they ask you to call your name. Say, you got your Franklin, you got your, he said, I like what he said. He said, look, don't he? She said, Franklin, do you have your homework? Franklin, do you have your homework? And she'll walk off. I didn't know she was putting shit in the book. He said, I ain't paying attention. I'm thinking, because she ain't like whoop you and let it beat you. They'll get you. They had a claw, they go down and whoop you. The cat, she just walk off, go back to her test. I didn't know the lady had no book. She was jotting that stuff down. Next thing I know, I'm trying to feel like, this is not my report card. Because I supposed to have 1s and 2s. I had F's. I like F. What is an F? I come in, we had 1s and 2s. When you get down to 3, 4, who remember that in Atlanta? They had 1s and 2s. Boy, we was like, you remember the one? You had a lot of 1s. Care. Now he don't remember. I remember. Let me ask you something. Do you remember they used to call your name and say, Kerry, come up, get your award. Don't think of it. What's the we start doing this? He like, how I'm gonna tell this and not be lying? But you know what? Now thinking about it, what she did is similar to what Mr. Yahuah started doing for us. See, I came from Atlanta school. Our teacher back there, they would whoop. Listen, they'll take your ass and come out that class, and you be walking down the house. You trying to it's a closet. You trying to figure out what's in that closet? Your ass. Scout, teacher this and told you. You like, whoo. So it was a motivational drive to do. Right. So when I came to Carroll County, the Carroll County was like, she just go back her dad. He said, just don't answer. I ain't answer. I'm just looking. Lean that head a little bit aside, look a little bit. She just walk out. She be done. Go back to her dad. I said, whew, that was it. They're regular. At the end, I found out I failed. You know, with Adam, he must have the gun must have been in the Atlanta public school area. Because it was immediate it was immediate. Right. Later, it became at the end. At the end, that's right. That's how I learned. I didn't know she was going to hurt me at the end. I thought I had got away every time. She didn't say you can't go to PE. She didn't say you couldn't go to lunch. She didn't say you got after school suspension. You know what I'm saying? None of that stuff was done. So it was like, I must be good. Later at the end, I found out I failed a class. you're going to want to go to Atlanta Public Yahuah,
Yeah.
where it's going to be immediate.
That's
You don't
right.
want to wait to the end and assume you're all right, and you find out later on you should have been corrected then, and
That's
you could have
right.
curbed that behavior.
That's right.
That behavior I had went on through elementary, went on through high school.
That's right.
That's how I did it. Hello? See, you can learn something from everything in your life.
Everything. That's right.
Isn't that right? You can learn something from everything in your life. Let you know. Just because you're not rewarded or reprimanded then, don't mean he won't repay you. So we talked about again, the and is the conjunction. U ala shamut, that they call Exodus. We're going to look at 2 and 1. So that makes sense when you the nail or the peg. Y'all got it? Not well, you use a nail because this peg, before they came into iron, you don't forget you got different areas. You know, they call the dark ages. Then you're gonna move in later, they're gonna talk about the stone age, when man dealt more with stone. Then you're gonna move into the iron age, you had the bronze age. These are different time period when man started using different types of metals. Here we're looking at, this one makes sense to tell you this was no nail. Not when you think of nail. See, like when we think of nail, we think of Home Depot. We never think of made of wood. But this is the system that they were using. This is what they was accustomed to, and this is what they knew. They knew that this was a peg. It could be used in conjunction. You got it? Okay. Let's see how they work out. U ala shamut. These are the names, and these were the names. 2 and 1. Listen to the book.
And there went a Ish of the house of Louis, and took in Asha a Bath of Louis. And the Asha conceived and bare a Ben. And when she saw him that he was a tube child, Yalet.
His mic, the speakers are talking out there. We need to hear him in here too, please. Go ahead.
And when she saw him that he was a tube Yalet, she hid him 3 yarik. And when she could not longer hide him, she took him an taba and of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the Yalet therein. And she laid it in the flags by the Nahar brink. And his Akuth stood afar off, to wit what would be done to him. And the Bath of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the Nahar.
Y'all see what happened? What did y'all learn? Y'all pick up another situation for that? Just let who? What about it? At the 19th chapter of the book of Yahuah. Oh, what you got? Yahuah, they call John. (19:23). Listen to the book. Excuse me.
Then the soldiers, when they had crucified Yahushua, took his garments and made 4 parts, to every soldier a part, and also his coat. Now the coat was without seam, woven from the top throughout. They said therefore among themselves,
What happened?
let us not rend it, but cast lots for it, whose it shall be, that the Sephir might be fulfilled, which saith, they parted my raiment among them,
And
for my vesture they did cast lots.
yes,
These things therefore the soldiers did. Now there stood by the toot of Yahushua his aim, and his aim Akuth, Marim the Asha of Cleophas, and Marim Magdalene. When Yahushua therefore saw his aim, and the Methodist standing by, whom he Ahab,
Yeah.
he saith unto his aim, Asha, behold thy Ben. Then saith he to the Methodist, behold thy aim. And from that hour that Methodist took her unto his own Beth.
that's two. That's two. Well, I was looking at just a situation where Myrene would have been standing off again here when Yahushua was taken. He was on the tube to see what was going to happen to him. That's what this Akuth was doing. She was watching him from a distance so she could see what was going to happen to him. After he was put into some similar, where he was put into a taba, a box. The same form of how they set him now would have been similar as well. We put him on the tube because the box, the taba, the ark was actually made of wood, just like the tube was. So she would have been sitting afar off. She would have been watching to see what would happen to him. Don't worry about it. Back to the second chapter. Yahuah would have maybe I teach you something else you didn't know. I know you didn't know it. Listen to the book.
And the Bath of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the Nahar, and her maidens walked along by the Nahar side. And when she saw the Taba among the flags,
What happened?
she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the Yalid.
Flag has a lot of different definitions, I'm correct. You think about the flag, should have been saying about it. That lets you know right there that he had to be by the embassy. Because the embassy, they usually have the flag. Think about it. Get in the spirit. They've been putting him possibly near the Red Sea is what's believed. Because flags will have more than one definition. You look at the flag that he actually could have been not in the Nile, but it could have been actually in what they call the Red Sea. Hello? Listen. Well, we get it out so they can see it too. Let's put it out there and look. We'll get everything together. Let's look and see flags. So you don't go in your mind and think he was at the embassy somewhere. Finish telling what happened.
Yes,
Why
sir.
did you get it set up?
And when she had opened it, she saw the Yalid, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, This is one of the Abrim Benin. Then said his Akuth to Pharaoh's Bath,
What happened?
Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Abrim Nashim, that she may nurse the Yalid for thee? And Pharaoh's Bath said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the Yalid's aim. And Pharaoh's Bath said unto her,
What?
Take this Yalid away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the Asha took the Yalid and nursed it, and the Yalid grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's Bath,
Babe, stop. And what happened?
and she became her being.
And he became her son.
He became her being.
Became her son. Well, the reason why we kind of went to look at this, because we want to kind of just look at a similar situation. Back up at that first chapter, about the 9th verse. Let me say the 9th verse. Allah Shamut. While I'm talking, let's look up what flags are. That's a time. So, because a lot of time, what these people been doing too, they've been taking this stuff and they've been trying to push this stuff off. Everybody trying to push this stuff out that these people had marijuana. Oh yeah, people go to the book casual and do stuff to try to push everything on marijuana, that they were handling marijuana and they were smoking marijuana. I don't have time to waste with stuff like
That's
that. Because
right.
you won't find, of course you're not going to find the word marijuana, because marijuana is not, that's a word that came from here. But you won't find customary where they're going to try to put this associated with cannabis.
Right.
So they didn't send him down through no cannabis. So we want to find out what is the word. Allah Shamut 1 and 9. Listen to the book.
And he said unto his arm, Behold, the arm of the Benim of Yasharal
They did what?
are more and mightier than we.
They outnumber us. What happened?
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
You see that? Let's make a smart decision for our benefit. Not for the benefit of everybody. They want to make a decision for their benefit. Tell them about the benefit.
Lest they multiply, and it come to pass, that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
Let me tell you what else you found out with these people. You know who else learned this? Who found out from this too? The white man. When they came along, they decided to fight, and the North needed to fight the South because of industry, never because of slavery. There has never been a war for slavery. I don't know where you can ever get that from. This is a complete, utter lie. There was never a war to end slavery. I don't know where people came up with this foolishness from. Tell them to name the war. Well, there was a fight to end slavery for us. It never happened. Never happened. Just never happened. I don't know where they get it from. They were only fighting because of industry. The North looked at the South was outproducing them with free labor. They realized the only they can beat us because of their labor cost. That's how you beat people in business.
That's right.
You're getting your stuff from America, your cost is higher. I'll go to China
Right.
and get my goods where they have a low pay and where they can produce it for a low cost, and I can come back and I can beat you out.
Yep.
Cam selling 1 for $5, I do 2 for 1 with a coupon for the same price. How many people going to see Cam? Because they want to keep that black business old. You don't come see me, I'm going to beat him out.
That's right.
Now, the only way Cam can beat me, if Cam can get a law on the books where I can't get my raw products and my stuff manufactured in China, and my goods got to come back to America and be manufactured. Now he's on a plateau where we're fighting on. We can compete. Got it? But he can't compete if I'm using free and cheap labor, and that's what the South was doing to beat the North. Most of their shipping and they sending product were back to Europe, back to Mother England.
That's right.
Mother England was buying their product.
That's right.
Their whole fight was they were trying to outproduce them. Don't believe these people. It's a lie. It makes no sense to tell you that they fought for no slaves. That don't make sense. What happened there is what white people in Lincoln them realized, that they should have cut the numbers of niggas.
Yeah.
Because
right.
the North could have beat the South, but the same thing happened here that Pharaoh just told them. That when war break out, that they would be fighting with our enemy. We helped fought with the South under the contingent, or they looked at, tell these niggas they'll be free. That's how they get. Who wouldn't? Where that gun at? I'll shoot their ass now. You got to see the mindset. So now later to make themselves look good, it look like some white people up north. Oh, niggas treated so bad. Niggas don't get a chance. Let's go free the Negroes. Never happened. During that war, they lost. The Confederacy and the North lost through fighting, because that's why now you'll get Democrat, you get Republican arguing. Whenever somebody go to war, they say, we don't want war. You know why? It's going to cost jobs. It's going to cost us money. They know that from the Revolutionary War. They went broke. They never had a war where they prospered. These people lie. Listen, both sides lost. They only stopped because they ran out of money. White people just did. And then when you read this, it sounds like they cared. They were pioneers. Never happened. White people bad. Every war we got in here put this country in a recession.
Yeah.
Am I lying? They learned that from the Revolutionary War. They learned that from the Confederate War. It put them in recession. It's bad business. That's why you'll get people come out keep telling them, we don't need to go to war. We don't need to do it. That's how, let them handle it, because they know whenever you go and you fight, it's going to cost jobs, it's going to cost money, it's going to cost lives. Pharaoh was a businessman. And we got to fight. We're going to definitely lose if these people get with if they get with a formidable foe, enemy, and then they help them, we're done. Just say we evenly matched. Then Kennedy and Riley and Cam and Eric get me, you're commendable, we can go, but then they get in, now you ain't got a chance. That's what he looked at. This can be bad for us. So what you need to do is cut the number on them. We need to start killing them all. Why y'all think white people put cocaine in your neighborhood? See, you need to think. Everything these crackers have done has been concise or precise. They knew that. Why wouldn't you help? Why wouldn't you help? So they had to change the demographic, change the numbers, and make it look like you're doing better than you ever done before. More of you have jobs, more of you have home ownership. Because they know that their enemies are going to come and fight them.
Yeah.
Always, anybody good, somebody want to come be better. Anybody fight want to be the better fighter. Because I want to be just like Mike Tyson. I want to be better than Mike Tyson. I want my record better. It's also, if you the reigning champ, whoever, somebody looking to knock you out.
That's right.
And these crackers know it. That's why they got to keep your numbers down. You need to know that. Don't believe what these people tell you. Please do y'all research. Don't even take just what I'm telling you. Do your research. And see if I'm just, at that point, can you afford for anybody to tell you another kazab? Can't do it. Let's see what flags is. A reed, especially the papyrus, probably of Egyptian, they put, you know, that Mizraim origin flag, see, Red Sea weeds. So we know what she put them at. Because naturally when we hear it, we say Nile. We naturally think the Nile. Right? But they tell you also it could be in the Red Sea. So she put, now you see this, you know this is definitely talking about marijuana. She put them dead in the slap battle. But you see the plant got a name, papyrus is the name of the plant.
Right.
They didn't smoke this. You don't grow marijuana in the ocean. So this one, you don't grow hemp in the ocean. See some stuff, just don't let nobody make no food. You got a lot of people, they read this, listen, I take hemp. I'm a consumer of the hemp plant flower because of the health benefit. And on top of that, I enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't need to lie.
That's right.
When I do it, I'm not just thinking about the helping. I'm thinking about I need to relax.
That's right.
I'm tired. Listen, I said, I'm tired, boss.
That's right.
That's how I be. I'm tired, boss.
That's right.
Get that picture swinging. I'm tired. I am tired. I've been in the chain gang a long time. I need to relax. I sat back, ain't got no munching, ain't high, ain't no loot. I just relax, sat down, and then I could go to sleep.
Yes,
I don't even know what. Listen, I went to sleep last night. Woke up just talking. I was telling some night. I said, they ain't lie. I said, y'all all right? I said, what's wrong with y'all? Somebody was snoring in my ear. The white ass was snoring. I said, damn, hung up the phone. That was this. Bro, I was just talking. I said, this shit real funny. Why they ain't laughing? I said, what is that? I said, they sleep. I said, shit, I must have been asleep too. I don't woke up. That's why I sent a text. And I said that to the wrong group chat right there. I said, man, I just woke up. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I enjoy myself. I don't know when I leave and when I come back, but I'll be back. And I don't know when I leave. I just be gone. I said, I remember I woke up, earpiece in the phone, earpiece on the floor. I said, I don't know what happened. I ain't gonna ask no questions for conscience sake. And I don't be in the street butt naked or nothing like that.
That's
be
right.
right in my house. I ain't got that wet.
That's right. That's right.
Don't do that wet now.
Yes, sir.
I do that dry in there right now. So don't do that wet. Be butt naked in the street leaning on the mailbox. No, that ain't me. I don't want none of that. So then we looking at, just want to know where she put them at among the flags. Here to tell you the Red Sea, or the Red Sea flag weeds. So know among the bush, what they call the papyrus plant. If I'm correct, I'm sure, look at the papyrus plant in Google. If I'm correct, this papyrus plant is, I want to say it's a leaf that they use, a plant they use in Mizraim at the time. They use it for writing because they can draw. If I'm correct, it is. So look at the papyrus. So I want to dispel all of that. Let me tell you what I don't do. I have never gone through this book to read it to see how I can justify smoking marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana. I'm not trying to hallucinate. I don't want to get high. I just want to relax. I just want to come and sit. I just don't want to do it. I got to be of a sober mind.
That's right. That's right.
That book, that don't make sense. People want to go drink, look, they want to do, if that's where you at, you can't do it him.
Right.
Cause all I book to you about being sober.
That's right.
That means I got to be sober. Don't make sense. I got to be sober minded. People say, I like to mix. I don't mix nothing. Folks him be doing a whole lot of shit. I don't be mixing. I ain't looking for nothing.
That's right.
I'm trying to stay. I stay right in my area. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to make you don't put it and put. I don't want to. I mean, around. I fall in love with that shit, man. I can't come back. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that little white girl got in that TV on Poltergeist? Mm-hmm. I'll never get that shit. She couldn't come back. I been around getting that TV in my ass. Can't come back. I'm not mixing that. I'm good right where I'm at.
That's right.
I'm trying to stay safe.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, everything we doing that already is on the line.
That's right.
You don't want to mess around and cross it. Stay in your area. That's the best thing. Just stay where you at. Isn't that right? That's right. I stay with what I can prove, I can defend. I ain't looking up in no book trying to find nothing to justify nothing. He ain't got no law against it. They don't know how you gonna make no transgression.
That's right.
All right, got on a cigarette, you can get on it before the fact of what nicotine does. It's an addictive drug, what it causes harmful. It's detrimental to you. You can't find no cigarette in no book. No. But I can find it because I can get you on where it defiled the temple.
That's right.
That's what I can tell. I know it could, if smoke defiled the temple, then I'm gonna have to be against Yahuah coming in, because he came into the Mosque Makan. The book say he filled it with smoke.
That's right.
Then I'm gonna have to be against Yahushua.
Yes, sir.
Because the book said he gave him for an offering and a sacrifice for a sweet aroma. That's a savor. That's aroma.
Yes, sir.
You don't get that. You got to come caught and burn and put it together where it can give off scent. Mm-hmm. I know these times they folks do what you want to do now. Mm-hmm. I do what you want to do. Anybody can do what I'm doing now. I hear folks be talking. I just say stuff. I wait. I like to get them in my class with it. You see, I seen two folks cut the food. They looking at one and say, "You need to be in my class." Yeah. He's on TV like, I had a coach come got me one time to class, one of his classes. He said, "You need to come to my class." I know it's bad in your class. Let me show you how I show my ass. They don't want to come to their class. They stop it right here. They where the buck stop at.
That's right.
Let's see what the paper reed. See, now I tell you, say, I didn't look at the paper reed. What that cypress? Papyrus is a species of aquatic flowering plants belonging to the sage family, or sage. Y'all know that by that sage. Family, what that Caprorents, but yeah, that's it now. It is a tender, herbivorous, just tell me what it is, all this prenumminum, all this stuff now. Now I gotta find out about that word. Find me this word. I didn't know, not know herbal, it's gonna be herbal. They just trying to throw some, native to Africa. See that? And form tall stands of weed-like swamp vegetation in shallow water. So you know it ain't marijuana. You don't grow marijuana in no swamp or hemp. So we just wanted to find out what it is. If I'm correct, it should have told it that they used it. It did say it called it paper reed, because I like this. They start putting stuff, I want to know what it is. A perennial, is that what is it? Perennial plant? A perennial plant, or simply perennial, is a plant that lives more than 2 years. Okay, that's all it is. Tell me what it is. So he's like perennial, you don't know what that. Let me say prenatal, that means you give milk. I don't have time for all that. I don't be guessing. Because you start putting pre, then you put natal, then tit. You know, it's a titty plant. Because you will, listen, y'all know how let me tell you something. It is fun. Y'all know what damaged stuff for a long time. When we read this book, and now today even we read, you're left to guesstimate.
Yeah.
What I do, y'all know a lot of these cats, they don't do this. They trying to stay in the spirit. I want you to know, no more pulling no wool over you. Ain't nothing to hide. You need to know what it is. I want it. What's in the marijuana field? You don't need to do that because that's going to be detrimental. It don't line up with your set of beliefs. Goodness. I mean, if you kind of think about it, if you use what we saw for the definition and say the Red Sea, what else do we know to be red? Dam. And what did you find out about Dam?
Life.
So it would make sense that he would be flowing down through a life stream. Hold on, what happened? Weed seed?
Reed.
Reed seed? Seed. A reed seed, a seed with a bunch of those plants that grow down, and they would set them down for cover. I got you. But I'm trying to get y'all to see as well, when you look at the Red Sea as well, you can see a benefit from that for us. Because what we knew about with the blood, even when people get them touch blood, they said they want to come. Old people say, I want to thank, honor to God, honor my life, and for the blood, you know what else run? Water, river,
That's right.
Ma'in. Amazing. I mean, they would say that about the running. Excuse me, about the running and talk about the water. So they would equate that the same way. So that's why I was trying to just look at that. So come back over and let's look at one. I put 1 and 1. It was probably 1 and 9. I apologize. 1 and 9. Where we left off at? 1 and 9. Oh, we left off at 10.
11.
11. 1. Allah Shemut, they call Exodus 1 and 11, verse 11 now. Listen to the book.
Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pathom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
See that? And think about what happened with us. The more the white people done did it, y'all know we still been able to repent. You know, and that's kind of if you kind of look at that, how this would make sense to them would probably come from in their daily occupation, which would have been what they would call husbandmen farmers. Because there are actually plants that you actually whip. I remember my dad used to get a switch. He'd whip the grass. Everything he would get it. Y'all seen him do that, old people? They say got to whip the weed. None of y'all never seen that? In the country, listen, old people get a switch. How they would get the weeds out, and they would whip. Listen, it's a style. They be go. You say, what you doing? That's something whipping the weeds. You know what would happen in them doing that? The grass will multiply. Amazing. So this is something this ain't something that we came up with. This would have been something. Even when it come down to sifting, you can come out one of our processes, we going to threshing floors about whipping.
That's right.
So a lot of this that they're hearing, they knowing, don't you know, this is something they would have understood. They would have understood this. We the only people don't understand because they moved up from the field and put us in the classrooms.
Right.
Then they gave us science.
Right.
That's the same thing they did with Daniel when they brought them in. First thing they did, they took them away from their crowd. They put them in the house. You know, the school used to be called a house.
That's
you know,
right.
they taught them science.
Yeah.
They already had a science. How you think Daniel knew to pray toward the east?
That's right.
He didn't get it from them. We already had a science, but then they gave us another one. The east could be north or west. They get so messed up. They did. They took away things that we took on a dependency with these people. It crippled us. We didn't gain them these people. We lost something. That's right. He said the more that they afflicted us, don't you know, the more we multiply?
That's right.
When they took Yahushua and they whipped him, don't you know we multiplied from that? Oh, what you got? 53 and 1. I know they ain't going to believe it, Leon, so I got to do one. 53 and 1. Yes, Yahuah. Yasha, Yahuah. They call it Isaiah. Yasha, Yahuah. Yasha is a deliverer or a savior. This tells us that Yahuah, you ain't gonna believe it. What was it? So when they told us under you was born this June in the Beth of Daud, a who? A Husha? A Yasha? Who is he? He Yahuah. Yahuah is a savior. That's what we knew. Before we knew that Yahuah is a deliverer. They told us that that a deliverer was born. We knew it already because Yahweh already told us who he was. He taught us that Yahuah was a Yasha. Hello? That don't make sense to y'all? If the Malachi came and told us that one was born, who could it be? Who did you ever know was a Yasha? You knew about Musha. He came, he was a Yasha to us. But we definitely had knew from a whole entire book that Yahuah is a deliverer. He is a savior. Then you heard one was born. Who is he? Okay. Let's see. 53 and 1. Listen to the book.
Who hath amon our report,
And tell them what has happened, son.
and to whom is the arm of Yahuah revealed?
Now he asked you something, and the thing was, he had told you already before. Now this question he asked you, your answer was given before you got him. At the 52nd chapter, at verse 12. Make it verse 11. Same book. Yasha, Yahuah, they call Isaiah. Man, this show feel good. I might be able to work just a little bit. Make it 11. Listen to the book.
Depart ye.
Get out. Get out.
Go ye out from thence.
Who?
Touch no unclean thing.
Why?
Go ye out of the midst of her. Be ye clean that bear the vessels of Yahuah.
See that? He told her that. He said, those that bear the vessel. That means for them, bearing the vessels would have been things that they would have ported things through, carried things in. They would have been considered sacred. They had certain things they had, like the taba. You had the rod that budded. You had manna. You had the sulfur in the side. So that would have been something. It would have been considered to be sacred, and it couldn't be touched by things that weren't clean or things that didn't meet the ordinances. So you knew that it carried that, and that it was something that he acknowledged. Y'all got it? Because of his purity and or because of its contents. So now we understood that no unclean thing could touch it. Now he just told us for us to depart and to get out. Ye that bear it, you that carry it, you that possess it, you that obtained it, that you couldn't be touching everything and everything couldn't touch you. They knew this on a natural sense. This wasn't spirit for them like you might think. They had to know that from there. They knew that because there were only certain people that were required to do certain offices. And certain duties were delegated to them. And they were the only people that could handle it. So they knew that. Now he's saying that you are the vessel. Now it's been transferred from a wooden box to a basar. Hello? Before we knew of a place, a Beth, that was separate or was sacred, as they'll say it. Now he transferred and said, you are the house of Bethel. Hello? Which meant you were sacred. Hello? I don't know. Because now he's telling you to come out and do something. He said, you that carry it, you that possess it. Listen.
For ye shall not go out with haste,
See that in a hurry? What happened?
nor go by flight.
Why would he tell they should not go out by haste? See? You need to know that. Why? Why? There you had to get out. You didn't have time to take everything. Only what you could get out. He said, now you're not going to go out by haste, nor
By flight.
nobody ain't going to be chasing you either. You ain't have to worry about that. We knew that. You know, we came, Pharaoh, you know what? He said that we had got entangled. Well, in the Bemart bar, man, you know what? If you just start walking through a bunch of trees, it's hard to get your direction because trees all start to look alike.
Right, right.
And you don't know if you ain't going around the circle. How you think he was able to keep them 40 years in the place? Man, you looking at the tree, all of them look alike. Then I see that tree before. You stupid. All these trees, and you can tell me you can identify that one? And before you know it, somebody telling the truth. We just going around in a circle. And he just knew that we were going to be entangled. That we had got ourselves lost. And he said, this is the easiest time to come and take them down. That's how people have watched you and learned how to take you down. That you gotten yourself lost. And I'll come through and this will be the easiest time to smite you and take you down. But Yahuah let us know you're not going to have to run this time. And you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to pursue you either. Listen.
For Yahuah will go before you, and the Elohim of Yasharal will be your reward.
Which is our who?
Rear guard.
Ain't that, well, what is reward is? Just thinking before you learn what it was. That means give you an award again. Tony Smith, come and get your reward. Tony Smith, come up again and get your reward. No, that's your real God. This is all the stuff we had to worry about before. See, when they first learned about leaving there in haste and they were worried about flight, they had to worry about Yaakov first. Yaakov left Laban. When did he leave that morning?
Night.
He left that Layla. What did Laban do no longer after he was gone? He assumed he was entangled. That's why he pursued after him. He been there for 20-something years. How the hell they know where to go? You stay somewhere that long, don't you know you'll forget some stuff too?
That's right.
It won't be hard to hunt him down. Isn't that right? The man got women, kids, and he got a dog. How fast can he be moving? Not fast at all. It won't be hard to track him down and get the same thing when he looked at with Pharaoh. It ain't hard. I can give you a head start out that day. I can let you leave that night, get that day. I can still run you down. You got too much carry. You got too much weight. Then Yahuah came along and told you to lay. What was it again? And?
Kata.
Because that's what had you in. It'll beset you to head you in. Those trees, those obstacles, that was a delay. I'm trying to just help y'all out. Just consider something. The people you find and read your book, you the only person ain't read it. This book is act of war. This book give us a right to act for war. Don't you know the president had war powers? It's in act, and it's in books. It's in letters that he can get it and he can use it in time like this. This disease, you know, he done moved into the war act. This man listen. He can't do that if it wasn't for this disease. He can't do that if nobody's fighting him. White people got paperwork that allows them to enact, that allow them to decree and declare at any time they feel like there is a threat on their masses. Where is yours? Look at your numbers. You had lost, 13, 20-something million from aborting babies. They ain't know what. We weren't the people that were doing the surgery. We weren't the people with the advice. You know, the government at one time was giving grants, giving loans for women to get abortions. Hell, if it's free, it's a grant. Set up program where you can go to the doctor. Then you couldn't afford what them things called. They set up program to put him. Pharaoh set that up first. A free abortion. You know, these white women fight they want to go for late term abortion. Where do you think you get that from? From Pharaoh. Late-term abortions. You know why he was doing that? Pharaoh had enacted his war powers.
Right.
What was he concerned about?
Numbers.
War. So he enacted the war powers. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Let me move on quick talking about that. Why did he say he was doing it? Because he looked at it was an act of war. He could get his people to consign, even people, then they said, listen, this is an act of war. This is our safety, our lives on the line. So we can enact paperwork and document and put a program in place where we can kill their boys. Y'all think these crackers just went and got crack and thrown in the street? Some people had to sign off on crack.
That's right.
Crack is not grown in America.
No.
You can produce in America, but the cocoa leaf and plants are produced in other countries.
That's right.
Then it's got to be shipped and transported to America.
That's right.
Don't y'all know other people had to consign? There's a consensus on crack cocaine when they hit our streets.
Yep. That's right.
Man, these people got us years ago when we get a cold. We had Creole Motion for kids. How many remember Creole Motion? Two little white kids, little white boy with the little red cheeks. Then they moved to Formula 44. Remember that came out? Then they came out with NyQuil. White man going to the car, started up, he opened up his mirror, he looking at it, gets the NyQuil drinking, and he on that pillow fast asleep. Then they start coming out with other stuff, Sudafed, Advil, all this other people jumped in the sense and started doing. Then they found out you can take this and take it home. And some kind of way you can make it up and make a drug out of it.
Yep. That's right.
You know what they realized? That shit don't sell till the wintertime. You don't move a lot in the summer.
Right.
But if you start to show people how you can concoct it and you can make up a drug right here in their home, shit fly off the shelf.
Right.
Year round.
That's right.
Which means there's some people that had already put this into play and practice and already knew it'll work, but you had to introduce it as a help. Oh, people kept it. Sudafed, man, I don't want that to have me out and I be like I'm high, I'm drunk. Well, take Sudafed. And start giving you other stuff. Then later on you find you can get this shit and take it home and you can cause some shit that can blow up your whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
It backfired on them and white folk got hooked on it.
That's right.
Crystal meth, they call it now.
Yep.
That's how it works. These people been practicing on you. Don't you know every time they'll can you, it look like something been helping, been hurt to you? Every time they give me something, how did it go from curing the cold, helping with a suppress? It don't cure, I'm sorry, it's suppress. You know what suppress is? Huh? Hold back. So it's still there.
Yep.
That's what they made you do with your prayer. That's what Jesus is. Jesus is a suppression.
Right.
Hello? And not only oppression, Jesus is a suppression. It kept you from escaping. You want to leave, don't you? But Jesus wouldn't be pleased with that. You want to fight back, don't you? What would Jesus do? See that? They've been practicing on you like that every time they give you a message. You're going to say, man, that thing made my cold go away. It suppressed your cold.
That's right.
It didn't go away. That's how you keep reoccurring. Because it never went anyway. See, we learned that even it came with Contemn. Mr. Yahuah realized it. I got to kill it out. You got to completely kill it out. That's the only way you can get rid of it. Like their plan they got. They have no resolve. They have no cure. So what they going to do? Everyone lock your house in, lock yourself in the house for 3 weeks. If it can only live on a surface of any air for 3 weeks, if everyone locked their house up in the house for 3 weeks, then it should go away. This is what you call asinine. Only an asshole could come up with an asinine decision like that. So what happens after 3 weeks and 1 day? On the 22nd day, after they give you a Daniel fast, stay in the house. Then you're going to come back outside and everybody going to be cured. Makes no sense. Only if you're stupid, you will believe this. They're going to have lower numbers because they're already looking at, we're not testing everybody. Listen, these people never gotten rid of anything. What you do in order to build back the economy, because every economy falling, you stop publicizing it. Little by little, you're going to see a decrease of the conversation, a decreasing of the news, and other news are coming to play, and then they'll start to put something back out. You start to see, you know what, getting better, man. They'll cure that thing, baby. We'll come on through. We quit talking about it. Just like the cold melon, so all we did is suppress it. Suppress the story. It's stuff that happened in your neighborhood, happened in your community with you. You know when you don't come out, you know what they call, they say, they suppress the story. Does that mean it didn't happen? You just don't know about it. Just like the oil gone in New Orleans. The oil didn't go nowhere. They just used something to suppress it, to make it weighted so it went down. The oil never left. They getting shrimp down there, discolored. They got handicapped deficiencies about it. They just, y'all remember when the oil fell and it left? You know why? It's called I suppressed the story. You don't need to hear about that. Then you're going to keep thinking about it, and it's going to worsen, and it's going to hurt the industry. Because after a while, it's going to move from, everybody don't eat shrimp and crab, but you eat fish. You eat tuna. Guess where they come from? So all we do is suppress the story. We don't tell you about the people that still suffering from the ailments and the illness. Y'all know how long that ago? That was in 2000 what?
10, 11.
10. You know if people still suffering with the ailments from that?
Yeah.
People that's dying from it. Yeah, never stop. They came up with a necessary. It's called the jump shot. You know this? You know about that? Halliburton, they made it. A couple of $1 billion. Look like a space shuttle. They lowered it in the ground and compressed a bunch of tires together. This shit was supposed to, because the oil's shooting out. 2,000 barrels. It's shooting out about 2,000 barrels per second. So the machine gone. They call it the jump shot. Listen, and you know that Rick got to drop. This shit here like that white boy shot. He ain't even flicking Rick. Shit straight up. That shit, boom, oh, shot it right back. That's it. Halliburton got paid. Y'all think I'm making this shit up? They got paid for that. They lowered the machine in the ground. The shit shot and it didn't make it. Oh, listen, Halliburton got paid. They said, oh, that didn't work. Your more brilliant mind came up with a damn jump shot in the water. When you release something in the water, don't you know that water pressure going to move it? Did you have any kind of brain? You shoot some shit and some shooting 2,000 barrels of oil out per second. And you thought shooting some tire from a machine was going to do it? So all they did was put dye in the water to discolor the oil. That's why y'all don't know it. All they did was color the water like a woman do, a man do when they don't want to show gray hair. It don't mean you ain't old, you just change the color.
Right.
It don't mean it ain't oil, you change the color.
That's right.
Y'all don't know nothing about these people. Listen, I know a little something about everything. I just don't like y'all know. Because they might think more of me than what they should. White people don't want y'all to do that. White folks think y'all think I'm a dumb nigga. If it worked for them, then it worked for them. But don't you be stupid. It didn't work. Listen, Halliburton made $1 billion from that shit. Listen, a complete failure. It not a success. And can you imagine getting $1 billion some dollars from a failure? That's Dick Cheney company. Your ex-president, vice president. Well, actually, he was your president. Bush wasn't smarter than he was. He ran America. He started Iraq war, not Bush. Bush didn't know shit about Iraq. Isn't that right? All he knew about was a coat rack. He didn't know shit about no Iraq. I asked him before about world leader name. He said, I don't know nobody. He didn't know nobody. Damn daddy was vice president 2 term, president 1 term. Daddy been over CIA, been Navy, every damn thing. He didn't know one damn leader. Complete damn dummy. But that's how the country keep rolling. Just keep your hope in them. You should be in a disaster.
That's right.
All right, come on, finish this up. What are we talking about? Let's finish up. Let's hear what happened. 52. What we left out? 52. Yes, Yahuah 52.
13.
13. Let's see what he tell you gonna do.
Behold,
What happened?
my abad
My servant.
shall deal prudently.
Wisely.
He shall be exalted and extolled.
See that? He gonna be praised, and he was gonna be aram. Listen.
And be very high.
So you're gonna have to put him somewhere. He gonna be elevated. Elevate. Sometimes you gotta get up. Isn't that right? Get up. Elevate. He let him know he's gonna have to get up. He's gonna have to elevate. Listen.
As many were astonished at thee,
Yeah.
his visage was so marred
Yeah.
more than any ish,
What happened?
and his form more than the beni of Anashim.
What happened?
So shall he sprinkle many guim,
Yeah.
the Malakim shall shut their mouths at him,
Listen.
for that which had not been told them
What happened?
shall they see,
Y'all hear that? Where'd y'all pick up that conversation from? They that wait on Yahuah? That's right, the Malkah of Sheba. You know they call her, and you know what they call her? Her name's Sheba. They never told you her name. They told you who she was the Malkah of. She was the Malkah of Sheba. You know, he slept with Sheba. I don't know who, that's the land. That means he had sex with the land. They never told you her name. She was the Malkah, which they'll call the Queen of Sheba. They never told you her name was Sheba. Now, you know he had a baby by Sheba. I don't know where y'all getting this stuff from. They didn't tell you, they just told you who she was from, her region. Right. And you look at that region actually believed to be around Somalia. That she would have sailed from around Somalia. You hear it, you think the woman came over from Europe somewhere. The woman black. Where y'all think she coming from? Saudi Arabia been fighting with, what is that called, Yemen. They believe she would have came from around Yemen, would have came from around Somalia. See, nobody don't teach y'all no stuff like that. A lot of stuff y'all need to know for the fact they just lie. See, when you hear stuff, they tell she come from the further side, that means you just come from the end part of your land. That don't mean you have further side, first thing you put in is America. They hurt us, America, that's how we meant. Further, so you naturally just go back. For them, that's it. That's where they reason. That's where they reign at. These people just go start putting people places. Stop it. Stop it. Why do you think Saudi Arabia fighting with Yemen? These are regions and areas you did trade with. They're not fighting these people for no reason. If you go and look at any war these people fighting, all these people have something that it's called coastlines. You either got minerals and coastline. Even Iraq, desert. Don't you know got a port? When they came in to fight Iraq, they didn't fly, they came in on ships.
That's right.
How you come in on ships if it's not ports? They only fighting places where you can transfer people and minerals and goods and monies. Mm-hmm. I don't know shit. I don't listen to these folk, man. These crackers always get us off. Everybody they fight got ports. Why the hell you think they're going to Iran? They control they control the Strait of Hormuz. That's the only passageway to get into there where they're trying to get to. That's why you need to get Iran out the water. They control it. That's a strait Europe got to come through there. That's why they took British ship. And they was able to stand on it. You came through our water. We control these waters. What are we going to do when they don't tell us? You read a book and you don't even know what you're reading. You have no idea what these people are doing. They'll never fight nobody ain't got no coastline. That's why they need Somalia. You're coming through the Atlantic. Hell, they care about no nigga. They don't want to fight no nigga for no reason. They fighting these niggas because these niggas got valuable water ports. That's why when Yahuah set you, everywhere he gave you height, regions, just like they do. They put a man up high. They put drones up. Well, he put your ass so you can drone. So you can scan. He took Musa to let him see the land. What did he put? Kept him in the valley? Want to get up in Aram so you can see all the regions. You need to be able to see all of the region. This is how far your land goes. White folk done messed us up. I want no tired shit. Show me rules. Whole movie rules in Tennessee. I can't watch that shit no more.
That's right.
Tennessee.
That's right.
And they ass got on their knee and praise God for Tennessee.
All right.
If I call him, I'll cut his damn foot off and his tongue. Yeah. You escaped to Tennessee? What do you think the psychosis will tell you some shit like that is?
Stay right here.
That's home. That's where the Lord wants you to be at. Yep. Boss, did you know that movie ended in Tennessee? You never seen Ruth? How many of y'all didn't pay attention to where it ended at? Check behind me. See if I'm lying. They escaped, got away from their slave master, with his mama still alive, left with his wife and his kid, and they went to Tennessee and got up on one knee and established their family right there. God had delivered them and took them to Tennessee. You be like, damn, like Florida. Tennessee? No African that escaped from slavery going to Tennessee, they were trying to find water. You know why? Because we knew by coastline.
Right.
If we got the water and see where water now where it go, then we could navigate. Why you think they would lead? They would follow streams. We came from aquatic areas. Can't navigate shit in no Tennessee.
That's right.
Look at no damn armadillo. Where they gonna take me at? that ain't national creature, the armadillo. It escaped from Texas. The armadillo and the nigga both going the wrong way.
Wrong way. That's right.
Ass done wound up down here now. How come we ain't never seen no armadillo except on TV?
Never saw.
Still going the wrong damn way.
Never saw.
Time for it to wake up, folks. Time for it to get conscious. They really start looking at stuff for where it is. But let's do this. While I'm back down. Let's see the area, Sheba. Let's look up for me where the area would be. Let them see. If I'm correct, they should show you Yemen or around about Somalia. Y'all want to see? So we'll know. I think you can just go in and you could type in that area of Sheba, her land or where she come from. All these people came from ship line. That's why she sailed over there. How she sailing if it's walkable? Because you on coastlines. These folks, listen, they got us so messed up. These white folks come in these little states, you'll be thinking nothing going on productive. People don't even know how much shit going on from Savannah. You know how much shit you can do from coastline? We don't go down there. It's not major tourists at all. These crackers make so much money in Savannah. Listen, we're talking about trillions of dollars made right there in Savannah. That's just from one port. Then you got to go to John. Then you still got to go over and you can hit Charleston. You don't hit Wando. They got 2 ports over here where they still both of them together don't do more than Savannah. But you're going to look at how much money people making these little towns. Nobody go to Charleston and hang out and party. But they don't even know how much money. But this is the thing though. They get your mind off. You don't, like everybody running Miami to get butt naked. That's why you need to go because of the ports. Mm-hmm. Miami got a port. Jacksonville, nobody go to Jacksonville to party. But guess what? You got major port down here in Jacksonville. These crackers moving so much stuff, trains, so much money being moved, and niggas out here butt naked for what they call springtime. You losing all kind of ways out here. Money being made. That's why these crackers come in and take it. New York money is in their shipping. That shit, them people come there too. That shit ain't nothing. Y'all how much shipping, how much stuff went through New York?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fashion, all this stuff coming cause of shipping. Cause of port, cause of coast. Right. That's why I said, don't let nobody come to you with this book and they don't know shit. It's detrimental to you to sit around somebody and make you a retard. Yeah. These people playing you, all they fight is always dealing with water. Right. Why you think he told you that the people were water? And they were fighting over water, and I tell you, you water, what did they tell you? They fighting about you. Because with water you can navigate. With water you can get places. Water also give life. How about you, water? How about you, water? Your book told you that the people were ma'in. A life stream. A conductor. Don't you know water can be used also to power energy? So can you. How you think they moved those stones and got it up? How do you think you got those stones up? These people supply plants with energy and electricity through water. Ma'in. They get it from you too. Why you think you can scrub your foot across there and touch somebody and shock them? Because you're a conductor. You're a conductor. You don't even need no metal in your hand. I don't read why white people that do it don't have no draw. It's hard. It's some in our drawers. Another one we took. I just put out that no second home, maybe put on something. But that's the truth. It's stuff you don't know about yourself you need to know. You power, you source. These people know it. That's why the man kind to tell you ma'in. Listen, the way we use ma'in, shaloma, he actually learned, they learned when they needed the timber to come down. You know they ain't put it on ship. They stuck it in the ma'in and let it navigate down through the, listen, they could navigate. Can you imagine throwing log trees in water and the shit coming down all the, listen, You're navigating trees in the water all the way from Lebanon, and you got to get it down to Jerusalem. Shalom knew how to do that. He had men that could do it. Can you drop a tree in the water and make it go? Trees in the water make it go where you need to go. What they tell you what we can do? That's why that white man needs you. The man tried to tell you you were ma'in. You can source energy, you can navigate, you can power, and you can give life. Man, I'm trying to tell you who you are. The white man never tell you this. I'm sorry I bore y'all with this. I had to get out of the way. I tell you, if I bore this, let me get out of the way. This not going to help. They ain't going to do nothing. These folks, listen, you got corona. Them folks ain't worried about this stuff. They got corona. Let me see what they're saying. For other uses, Sheba, disambiguation is what they got. Sheba is Arabic, Saba, South Arabian. Oh, it says South Arabian, Hebrew. Y'all know that's wrong. Hebrew, Abari, Sheba. So we will spell it S-H. Well, they using saying we should use the shorter. We wouldn't use the H. If you use it, spelling it, enunciation, it's the Shem. The Shem. Sometimes when you do the Shem, what's our alphabet? Here you wouldn't have to use the H in the enunciation, okay? So they spell it as when I said it was the Shem, what is on the other side? Samic. I might be thinking of Samic. Samic is what I'm thinking about. Am I correct? Samic is where they're taking this from. The Samic. Samic. Right there. Oh my goodness, where am I? Think about it. Where am I at? I'm getting all piece of ground. I'm trying to find this sharp 2. What I put? What's the shun? Shun. I don't know what. Y'all help me. I'm getting old. The shun is what they used. The shun, but y'all seeing the shun? They just use S-A. The shun. I don't know what my mind bad. It's not bad. I'm sorry, but memory kind of low. That's how they say you spell her name. But here, what they use when I was looking at, because this is what they were saying, it's the shun. But in the shun, they didn't use the H. You don't have to use it. It's still the shun. But in spelling enunciation, so you would pronounce it. That's how they spelled it, so you know it. It's Shaba. So you've been Shaba. But it's Saba. Ancient civilization. We still know what is a kingdom mentioned in the Abari, Sefer. They put Hebrew Bible, Old Testament, and Quran. Quran. Sheba. Oh, now see, you got it here. But they were showing a difference, saying it's not S-A, which would be S-H-A-B-A. So in the Abari, when they're showing on there, they're saying they didn't use, well, apparently they're showing they didn't use H. We'll get back to it. Features in the Jewish, which you know that's Abari, Yahudim, Muslim, and Christian. Okay. Particularly Ethiopian Christian tradition. It is the home of the biblical Malka. Malka is the word for us. Y'all got that? Y'all know how to spell Malka? Let me see. Malka. Malka. That's the word we would use for the woman. You have Malaki for what they would call king. For the emperor, for the empress, it would be Malka. Y'all got it? So that's for the female. Okay, based on the ancient civilization of Saba in South Arabia. So Arabia, let's pull up Arabia, see where Yemen, they're close. This is what they're fighting about. The Saudis came and took this. That's why it's called Saudi Arabia. You think it's called Saudi, that's the name, because they're naming it after the people that came and stole it. The Sauds came and they stole Arabia back in the early 1900s. Most of the people won't know that. So you got to ask yourself, so what was it before 1920 something? Before 19, what was it? Just tell me what the name of it was. Do this for me, boss, while we better appreciate you back there working, all y'all. pull up when Saudi Arabia took, when the Saudis conquered. I think it should be like between 1919, 1923, somewhere in between there. Then you got to ask yourself, what was it before they got it? Some people had to coincide. You got to remember, Saudi Arabia is one of the most dominant areas in the Middle East. Most dominant. Everybody who has more of the control of the Muslims over there is the Sauds.
That's right.
Qatar, all of them got money and they rich. I'm not very rich, but the Sauds dominate.
Yeah.
Y'all got it? When old people come, we're talking about the House of Saud. These people still control and dominate. And how they populate, these guys get a lot of wives and they have a lot of kids. These guys have 20, 70 kids in a minute, 123 kids. They'll do this. Wow. Every one of their sons, grandsons, and cousins are filthy rich.
Yes.
They all have castles. These people reign like that.
Yeah.
But see, now when you look, you will assume these people been back there since the Bible age. That's why you need to look at things from a different perspective than what people told you. And look at, when you read this book, this book best depict and describe a people that look like you and not a people that look like them. Charles the Hesed could never be Musa. He could be Moses. He could never be Musa. It wouldn't make sense. The reason wouldn't make sense.
That's right.
The people they descended from, the people that they court, the people they interacted and they came together with, it wouldn't make sense. The reason why, too, I try to show you about him, because now you need to know this so you can definitively shoot down a lot of shit. Right. This is how you're going to run into Haile-Selassie. Haile-Selassie tries to convince you. This is why the Rastafarians tell you about Haile-Selassie. You listen to Bama, you have to pay attention. He easy to name in a minute. He'll say Haile-Selassie and move from it. You'll miss him. He'll give it to you in a minute. He'll throw it in his song. That's why you have to watch music and write it, because it's inviting. He always throws out Haile. How many of y'all never heard him say about Haile-Selassie? Do me a favor. Pull up Bob Marley's song where he sings about Haile-Selassie. I just want to hear it. So that way, nobody, I don't want no more. Don't take it because I told you. Let's see, am I a Khazar? See, once you know this, now somebody come along and say, you heard that before? Now they'll shake you. Now you shook, because now since you hadn't heard it, I could be a lie. Why the person that come question you ain't a lie? Right. Tell her, have you ever heard him not say it? A lot of times they try to come and make Yahushua prove his point. He made them prove theirs.
That's right. That's right.
Because sometimes people will get you with that. They'll get you with that. When they came up, they want to know about him. They show him the coin. Who should we give it to? Who own it? Mm-hmm. They want to see what he's going to try to tell them. What's he going to do? Was he going to come and he was going to come against his own teacher? All preeminent belong to Elohim. So they want to see what he's going to tie him up with. Whose is it? Who's it lawful to give it to him? He said, who own it? Right. They said, Caesar. He said, well, give Caesar what's his and give Elohim what belonged to him. Mm-hmm. Right there. That's why they know that said. Damn. That's right. It felt like Florida when Jane came up there on Good Time. That's right. I don't know about y'all. That thing made me, I said, dang, every show I kept thinking Jane was going to walk back and pull that head off with that little piece of jean tore off in the bad hit. Yeah. I said, come back home, Jane. Yeah. She didn't care. They went and got. Then she married that sorry ass nigga Carl. I couldn't wait for him to die. He ain't had no been on Good Time. That's right. Y'all don't remember when Florida got remarried? Yes, sir. Then man, I'm glad he took her somewhere else. Yeah. Don't lay in that room where James done laid at. That's right. He did. She married Carl, and Carl died, and then she came back home before Florida got married. Before her daughter got married. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't remember that? Yes, sir. Hold on for a minute. Florida got remarried to Carl. Hold on for a minute. Carl taught Michael there wasn't no Jesus, wasn't no such thing as God. Y'all remember that? That's how they got into it. Niggas say, you remember that, don't you? He the one taught him wasn't no such thing as God. And they got into it, and they wound up starting dating and got hooked up, and he married her. Yep. And that's when she left the show. Yeah, that's right. She came back when Thelma was getting married. That's right. To Keith. Y'all remember that? That's the football player. Football player. For the Chicago Bears, they hurt his knee. That's right. That's right. JJ got on taking pictures, tripped over his foot and broke his leg. Where y'all been? That's like nigga history 101. That's right. That's right. How y'all been making all that time? Y'all don't know how the good time wound up being the bad time. I gotta do all this. Give me a minute, Robert. Listen to, let's see, what we got? What he picked, he listed for the fine. Boss said, do not bob and weave. Do not light no hymn. Just find the part where he said, "Contemn, we're jamming, and I hope you like jamming too." I know I ain't going. I know I ain't going, buddy. Come out the spirit. Now you got to find it. I just want to make sure you know if folks get lost. They be like, well, we were listening now, so can we listen later? Yeah, no. Let's see what. In the Revelation, listen.
Look what I find.
Listen what he found.
Hail Selassie.
You heard that? That's how he got you. He told you he found it in Revelation. He said, look what I found. I found Hail Selassie.
All the world should know.
See that? Now, see how he induced you. He said everybody in the world should know Hail Selassie is in Revelation. That's how they get you. Niggas, see, they get high on that weed, they don't listen. I'ma listen. I'ma listen. I gotta be on top of everything.
Is the air.
What the hell? Yeah, that's that weed. When he said that man is an angel. Y'all saw that? He told that man was an angel. Okay. See, for them, a Malachi, because Yahushua was a Malachi. That's how he introduced and got people to buy into the hype. See, these folks follow, let me tell you something. Jamaicans ain't that smart. They're really not smart at play. Because they buy this shit. They don't want to buy it. They do, they smoke some of weed and they'll buy. The Rastas are separate people. Now, you can be Jamaican and not be a Rasta. A Rasta is a religion. Right. These are people that don't believe in eating meat. They eat fish. They don't eat no meat. They so damn, that's part of being stupid. They don't eat meat. They're vegetarians. They don't eat meat. They eat fish. But they don't eat meat. Somebody told them that a fish is a vegetable. Somebody had to tell them. But see, they let their hair grow long because they try to mimic the Ari. They call it the lion. That's why they show about the lion. That's why they let their dreads grow, because they try to mimic the mane. That's why they do it, because of the mane. A lot of folks don't know about these people. But they also come along and they believe that Hail Selassie was Yahushua. So you read the book, you find it, and they take it from when they come down and tell you them. Is that by the rivers of Babylon? See if that's a 120. What's that? 137, I think. Tahalim. That might not be what I want though. Let me see. 137 Tahalim. Let me show something. Tahalim. They call song. See now, this something for me. See, when I'm teaching, I had to move to too many subject matters. I can't stay like, other people, they can come, they just do just don't go nowhere, don't do nothing. That's fine. That's what it is. For me, when I'm going, I want y'all to understand something and see something. So I don't want you to just take something because it came out my mouth. I know y'all trust me, I got credibility. But when you see it and you heard it now, can somebody tell you, man, that man ain't never said about no hillside? Can they convince you? What did you just hear for yourself? That's what I want you to know. Nobody can take that from you now. It would have been argumentative before now. I believe my rod. Then they say, well, I believe mine. I believe my pastor. Now, what make you righter than me? The problem is your pastor can't defend what he's teaching you. Mine can.
That's right.
I can defend what I'm teaching. See, is that 137, Tahalim, 137:1? Listen to the book. 87:4. Might be when he talk about where this man was born at. 87:4. We'll still take that census up here, though. Tahalim, 87:4. It's been a while. Listen, I can't remember a book like I used to. Tahalim. But I tell you what, though, boy, I can work with it. Give me 87:1. We'll just read down and see what they say. So they'll say, because I got them folks, they say, why he won't read verse 1, though, Leon? I ain't going to win with it. Listen, people that hate me, I seen somebody sent me a thing. Somebody put on YouTube that I done backslid. I don't preach against sin no more. Where did man come from? Because you know what? Before, in earlier teaching, I spent a lot of time on one husband, one wife, no fornicator. I mean, these were women preachers. This stuff's so elementary.
Elementary.
It's not that the actions ain't still happening, but you know what? The book even told, but this is what I shoot me in the foot at. Right quick, Operate 6 and 1, right quick. Let's see what the book says. Operate 6 and 1. Cause I don't want to I ain't listen, I still believe all that and then some.
Right.
Don't get mad because I perfected my craft.
That's right. That's right.
They want me to stay like that. You know, Mike used to be notorious for coming in the hole. He kept getting knocked down. Shit, he find him. He said, stay outside and gun their ass out. Point pick, he gunned them out from the outside.
Yep.
Mike don't come in no more. Is he still scoring though?
Yep.
Talking he ain't hitting and he ain't scoring. The
That's
man
right.
will still kill him.
Yep.
That's it. He just look, I gotta change my shit. I'm tired of fighting you back and forth every time I come in. Shit, I shoot you out from right here. Then I shoot him out from right here. It's still the same book. I still don't believe in no adultery. I still don't go along with no fornicating, which
That's
is
right.
new. They don't even know the words if I tell it to them.
That's right.
People so they stuck. I don't hear about women preaching. You shouldn't even be fooling with them.
That's right.
That's 6 and 1. Another book of Abraham. Let's see what he told them. Abraham, they call it Hebrews. 6 and 1. Listen to the book.
Therefore,
Doing what?
leaving the principles of the doctrine
Come
of
on,
Mashiach,
man. And doing what?
let us go on unto Tamim,
Doing what?
not laying again
The who?
foundation of repentance from moot works,
Tell me about what we can do.
and of Amunah
So
toward
I'm now. You gotta have faith. Should I let Michael? What that buddy? What's it? But Michael who? You didn't say Michael Ball. No, we're talking the other one with it. Bill. Joy Michael. I let Joy Michael handle that. I heard you holler out. You just got to listen to it. Cause I thought it was a confident. Like I know it cause I heard it this. You know we ain't supposed to be talking this like video with you. That way you backslid, brother. Did he backslide? Yeah. He backslid. Yeah, I did. But you can be saying you can be recovered. Man, you can be recovered. Days I just stay in. He said, "I just stay with the book and no error." That right there. You stay in that book and no. They ain't got a book like this. Ain't that right? Listen to the book.
toward Elohim,
What happened?
of the doctrine of immerse,
And
of laying on of hands,
what happened?
and of resurrection of the moot,
How we gonna do that?
and of eternal mashpah.
Well, it's got to be a way. How we gonna do that?
And this will we do
If what happened?
if Elohim permit.
That's the only way we move away from it. I'm telling you, man, I guarantee you go back to True Dirt and Christ, them folks get on there, they still preach the same thing. Now when they heard this, wow, they were preaching their heart and saying to Peter, read to the Paul, me and the brother, what we do? Peter said, repent, be baptized, everyone you in the name of Jesus Christ, who have mentioned sin, and you say receive to give the Holy Ghost, give the Lord a hand clap. You're gonna say, man, this is pathetic. That being honest, but the most apostolic, that's why they lost it. Listen, Christianity is a limit. In every Christian church, I pull this out, them folk walking out. Yeah. Blasphemy. All this blasphemy. Never heard it. All the former prophets never know nothing about it. They spoke English. It's right here in the Bible, son. Quit arguing. That's because they limited. That's sometimes when you don't know. What did y'all know? We thought the woman's name was Queen of Sheba, didn't we? That's how limited they are. So they thought that was her name. It's telling you about her reason. Her name ain't important. Shaloma was. Shaloma was. The thing we're trying to get people real. What was her region? Why you think it was important for these people to come along and change the name and teach you about Arabia now? Then transfer that over and give it to somebody else and make you think that the Sards controlled it. And they've always, they only had it since the 1900s. Because if you learn what I'm telling you and what you should have known, then it'll go along with a systematic study of beliefs. That's how I got to believe. Why would he let me find where the region was? White people got here because they know where these regions at. They know you don't know. The whole reason they pay the party, why they'll get them the oil? Because I won't bust your lie that your ass ain't originally from him. And you give me the oil at the price I wanted at. Why y'all think, what y'all think the consensus is? The Sards ain't going to bust, they're not going to bust out them Jewish white people and tell you they from Russia. You got more than add from Russia than from no concentration in no Germany.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
People don't even know they're from Russia. How many of y'all didn't know the Muslim people from Russia?
Russia. That's
They
right.
asked from Russia. That's
right.
why they put Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains.
That's right.
They know we don't know. White people, they go, listen, they don't put island on that thing for them to identify with. They put Caucasian because they white asses come from the hill and from Russia. Those people that send it down into the other areas.
That's right.
They know we don't know this. Why would you know this? You're not white. Scotland, these are places they came into later. We in bad shape. I had to sit here and teach it here in class. See, all this stuff I'm doing, it blaspheming these people. These folks don't want to know this. Because you know what happened now? Responsibility had to kick in. Now you can't just question one thing, you got to question everything now. Because if one thing off, all your numbers off. That's what they're doing, mathematical equations. Once it get off and it don't end up to the sun, they say, let's start going back and look at what we put together, how this works. When they get something that failed, they start going back through the equation. And start looking at what we got to change the equation. Which means they gave you a whole nother formula to get you to believe that the stars have always been the original people. That's how dangerous these people are. Why you think Iran fight with them? All these people liars. All these people fighting and bucking because everybody feel they should have power. The Iranian people, they're not no original people. That people were called, that area is called Para. It's not called no Iranian. When you go back and look at it, that's why you'll hear about Persia and you'll hear about Medes. Don't you know that area is Iran? Why would these people not tell you that Iran is where you spent captivity? These people ruled over you and it wasn't these white-skinned people. They moved and changed people and changed their regions. That's how they operate. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You know what people do? You go in the store. I used to work for a company called Southeast Atlantic. We used to sell beverages. I sold Canada Dry, RC Cola, all over. Let me tell you how they actually work. I do apologize. I would stock them, deliver them. With doing that, like y'all are going to see like Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Y'all will see Fanta. Y'all know Fanta Orange, Fanta Grape, because Coca-Cola owns them. They don't own them. What these people do is contracts. You need to know that. Okay? This is how they work. RC Cola, what they do with Canada Dry, they all contract. What they do, they say, we'll come under your umbrella and package out. You'll sell our stuff as though it's yours because you have a name. Fanta Orange, all these people, they own people. Coca-Cola will just get the rights that they'll want to say, let's come under you, because when people go to the store, Coca-Cola is one of your biggest names in Pepsi. So you want to be with these people. They say, man, I only drink Pepsi products. You don't know, Pepsi does not make this root beer. Pepsi only got a contract. Snapple, all these people, they'll just contract Quaker Oat on them. Most of y'all didn't know that. Quaker Oat, racist, do all this, but they own Snapple. They say, I don't know because I've been in the business. I've done some of everything. You didn't know this about me, did you? It's a whole lot you'll know if you stay around. Henceforth, you'll know more than that. So, what we'll do when we will come in, we have areas. If you go, you pay attention, look at the distance, how long the area. Coca-Cola got the most. If you go to Kroger's, they're going to have the most area. Pepsi-Cola went to court to fight them about that. They were actually going to kick Pepsi-Cola out of there. They went to court to fight them. Coke pays each Kroger store about $1 million a year on top of what they get for putting in there. Grocery stores don't actually own that shit. All that shit is on commission, base commission. They get paid for selling it and just housing it. I give you an area to store to put it in, and I get paid when the shit sells. You don't think grocery store actually spend money to buy all that shit, do you? Would you buy all that shit? But if it make you believe they bought it and they own it, hell, that's all you need to know. I only know because I've been in the business. Since a lot of stuff you don't know about shit, it's all an illusion. To look like Kroger bought all that shit in that store. You believe it, didn't you? Well, it works. But anyway, getting what I was trying to get you, our areas, what we will come in and do as well is just deliver. They want us to come in and merge it up as far as putting it up, stocking it, making sure, because sometimes you will go and you'll find Coca-Cola will come, like when they guys put their stuff on the shelf, they'll look and be like, damn, I'm out of space. You don't believe what they'll do. They'll get your shit and move it and put their shit in front of it, stack it behind it, and you'll think all that's Coke, but it's not. You're on the only reason why I know, because I'm in the business and I know how much area you have. Got it? Pepsi would do the same shit, and sometimes we were stocking, we need some. Our shit already small, and we got a bunch of stuff, and this is what they'll tell you. If you can't get all that in the store, take it back where you got it from. What you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move some Coke shit and put it in. Now, does it belong here? I only told you that because now you start looking at how you got in your situation. Do you belong here or did somebody move you for space? That's how they use us. That's how they get you. People moving, and guess what? People bucking for spaces. That's what you looked at when they took Yahushua coat. And then when they took it clothes, they started breaking up. People looking for space. Rome, Italy, already had space. So they come in, they need more space. So they came in, they took the man's shit and divided it up. Now when they come down to a bigger bulk of it, instead of let's divide, let's keep dividing, how about one of us take over the controlling part of the whole entire covering? While you think they come down to slavery, you'll see how much land, these lands now, watch who you either pretty much gonna fall on really 3, 2, U.S., Britain, and France. That's how they broke up a major part of slavery. These 3 bastards have more raping, more denigrating. Watch it. Listen, anytime when a nigga astute and get education in the 70s, early 80s, you go to college, you gonna learn French.
French, that's right.
That was a major language.
Right.
When you went to college, in a second, you gonna learn French.
That's right.
Why you think that is, nigga? They show their domination. If you're gonna fall under the U.S., you're gonna fall under Britain, you're gonna find Christianity. Everybody leave their footprint there. You ever seen new concrete in the ground? Just laid. You know what people do? Get a stick. Did they put that concrete down? How did their name get down? It's to get you to believe that I'm the one that put it here. I didn't pour it. I didn't mix it. I didn't put it here. It was here when I got here. But all of a sudden, I wrote my name in it, and you come the other day, you look and say, T-Bone, Lead Dog, or whoever it might be, Cam. That's what they did. They came and they left their print. They came and put their print inside of what was already there. You need to know that and quit thinking people been where they been. These people move you. They merchandise you. That's what the book said. They make merchandise of you. That's what I did. We go in the store. That's what Coke do. That's what Pepsi does. You make merchandise when you come in. And the way you stack it, they teach you presentation. How you put it, how it needs to be, how you need to rotate. After a period of time, you need to rotate. Pull something back, get it to the front to get rid of so you can put the fresher out. That's what they did with us. They rotate your ass around from the prison system out here, moving you around from there. That's all you've been doing. You've been making merchandise. You ain't understand the connotation, so why would you understand the definition? You've never done it before. I'm bored. Let me let y'all go. We got so many problems.
That's right.
We got so many problems. We being worked on every end. It's too much we don't know.
That's right.
But you're gonna let us know when the SARS got it. It's in the 1300s. You said it got it in 1000. Hold on, well, let's see. The area of Mardin. What is Mardin? Tsadyq, Arabia, formerly consisted of. Yeah, mainly 4 districts, regions, what the hell this is, and parts of Eastern. Y'all want me to lie? Let me just make up a name. You follow it and it'll be right, huh? I don't know what it is. I don't speak this. I don't speak nada. I don't know what this is. Nada. Hizgach. Got it? Make you feel better about yourself. In parts of the Eastern Arabia, El-Asha, and Southern Arabia, Asar, the kingdom of that's all I was asking for, about that's it. The kingdom of Saudi Arabia was founded in 1932. By Al-Bin Saud. That's too present for you not to have known that.
That's right.
That's way too present for you not to have known that.
That's right.
The reason why I don't want to tell you that, because this area of Saudi Arabia is where Mount Sinai is. You were supposed to shakar Yahuah, worship Yahuah in Arabia. But that wouldn't make sense if I told you, said, Dave, this means you go get a ticket and fly to Saudi Arabia and worship Yahuah. You'll say, what? That's stupid. We supposed to go to Jerusalem. That's not where it started at. We started, Mount Sinai is where he said he brought us, and that's where he said we were going to shakar him at the foot of the bottom of the Har mountain in Arabia. How many black people y'all know have conversations about going to Arabia? For religion, if they are, they're going to say they're Muslim. Mm-hmm. They got us all by sending us over there telling us that Mecca is over in that area. And that's where Muhammad actually supposed to saw the, they call it the angel Gabriel, which made no sense. They said the messenger angel, but Gabar is actually a fighter too. They told him he was a messenger angel, but his name says fighter. The message is, I'm finna whoop your ass. How what we told about it? His name, correct, actually would mean fight, like a warrior. But they told us that Gabriel meant it was a messenger angel. His name meant I whoop your ass. This then is the message. Me and Allah, he ain't gonna whoop your ass.
That's right.
They had me, man, Christian antics. Gabriel is a messenger angel. Can we see what they name me? I don't want to be this. But I want y'all to see this stuff. So now, what if I told y'all that the Saudis have been in Arabia since the Bible age, back in the Stone Age? And there's archaeological proof. I will only be telling you that if I had another idea that I was trying to plant in your mind. If I was trying to get you off. That show you that white people can give you something that president knew and make you in your mind. He never told you they were there in no first century, 3rd or 15th century. You took down for yourself. That show you if you do something long enough, you are naturally assume it's always been now.
Yep.
Just like your captivity, your slavery. You assume you always been a slave. You question your slavery. He asked in the book of he said, is Yasharal a homeborn slave? Because you kept getting yourself back into situations. Never intended. Never intended. Let's see what happened. Oh, goodness. Where we at? Oh, he going to pull me up. We see this. So, am I messing y'all up? What y'all? Information. I want you to be informative. Regardless, you don't have to have come, but don't let nobody throw you off and get you off. Right? Let's see where we at. Which is Gabar. The name of two Yasharai, valiant, war. They give this one first. That they'll call Gabriel, which we know would have to be Gabriel. Couldn't be the L. This, again, what? 1 second before you put it up, please, sir. Where was I? Back what you had for a second. Yeah, him, this L, they trying to denote that Greek discipline. That's how you know the Muslims right in with them. Because they'll use Elohim. Because a lot of them come along, they look at the Aleph, they'll say it actually could have been the elephant. Elephant. Don't forget the elephant is also known for strength. Mm-hmm. But is he durable? Is he durable? Can he eat? Can you eat from him? So a lot of stuff they try to do. Elephants don't even lead thousands. Elephants don't even travel in no bands of no thousands. If you go and look, you can see that, and you look inside, when you look at the Aleph, what they'll call the ox or the bull, you see them, they'll lead bigger numbers than elephants. That's right. Isn't that right? And their temperament is one of the worst you'll find when they come down in Africa. They're responsible for more killing of people too. Mm. You see cars, they'll run into them. You think a rhinoceros will give you hell with your car, the Aleph will give it to you. He'll ram it, he'll hit it for protection. He don't recognize it, and it look like it's getting inside his fold. He gonna stop it. They'll band together. They don't want these folks. They don't try to tell me about no damn elephant. Elephant, hell, that's peanuts. We talking about this. They'll get you out. Actually, they will try. Am I correct? They will tell you that it's like the elephant. They'll try to tell you that when they come out with the Aleph, the Aleph will do ALAPH, where they'll spell the discipline. This is what they'll use. They'll tell you it's ELEPH, the Aleph, like elephant. There are some beliefs that they believe that's what it actually is, the elephant. Because remember, he got horns too. But they don't show on the head the crown. We look at something that denotes, that show more to the crown. Got it? To the crown of the head of the strength. We know that an elephant with his tusk is strength as well, but he can't do what he can. You never somebody plow with no elephant. No. Isn't that right? He don't do it, he's not durable. How you see somebody wear an elephant? Well, they stop some people, but they shouldn't be wearing it. Right. Isn't that right? You don't see nobody stay inside no elephant in a book. Look what look at, you could take his skin and you could provide a house. That's right. Isn't that right? A tent, a covering. That's right. Isn't that right? It can keep you, and it can, you know, the book said, behold, and a east shall be a hiding place. That's why you build a tent, to keep the wind out, keep the element. That's what, guess what? That's what the olive can do. The fact that you can take his skin and it's so durable that you can, people don't wonder what they put on. An elephant coat? A leather coat.
That's right.
Don't tell me about no damn elephant. That's use your common sense.
That's right.
About to wear no damn elephant. Isn't that right? Shouldn't be.
That's right.
Damn, you know what a dummy joke I ain't never figured. How you know an elephant been in your refrigerator? Because you leave a footprint in the butter. I still to this day don't understand that shit to save my life. Y'all ever heard the folks say that before? How you know that an elephant been in your refrigerator? Because he leave a footprint in the butter. Again, I've never understood it. I don't know why. I want you to look that up by say I'm not making this up. Do not go out and say preacher made this up. I won't even try to be funny with it. The shit's sick. Because all I'm trying to think, why the hell was this elephant in my refrigerator? If he put his foot in the butter, the damn dough should be ripped off. There's just too many other sagas go along with this.
That's right.
How strong is your kitchen floor? How big is your front door and your back door?
That's right.
Did he come through? That's a lot of shit going on I need to know about.
That's right.
But that's a real joke. The white, and they listen, they laugh like hell at it too. All right, what was that, Boston? Oh, we back here looking at the elephant. You gonna show us an elephant? All right, there we go. Gabriel, because you see the R, see the Rasha? So I'm saying the I was telling me they just about to use the yard here. The yard is going to be in its final form. So they put it here so we know the E sound. Because it's in its final, what now? Let's see, right there they are. Probably, Gari, all. Gari, all. Here you don't see it. You said they put a hyphen here, which will let me know. You agree with that, Boston? E? So here they just kind of just cycled off, okay. Valiant man or warrior. You see his name? Garbar, which that's what a Garbar is. Mm-hmm. So we know that he would be a fighter of Yahuah or Yah. Got it? Now they saying messenger. So sometimes you get a message, your ass get whooped on it. Hello? Y'all all right? But the stuff that they came and told us that he was just a messenger angel, that McCall was the warrior, the fighter, that don't make sense. The man's name said warrior. Okay? And we just try to come back to just put facts with facts and not fiction with facts. Okay? What's what we're looking at? Oh, let's finish up over here so I can get y'all finished. 137:1, I just put it up there because I had a, oh, yeah, I saw that for the size. 137, let me just say something. 137:1. Then find Babylon for me. Babylon. And then let's find out what the name actually. I think, look, see if it's in Google that show the definition. Sometimes you can go down and you can see where the word derived from. So a lot of times y'all look up stuff, you probably just look at the word. I want to go back and find where it derived from and who gave us it, when the word was first introduced and who gave it to us. They say introduce, I call it induce.
That's right.
But I only use that because when it come down to labor, they force something. That's what it induces for. White people come in, let me introduce myself. Really, I could be inducing.
Right.
I call some shit that come before time. You know what I'm saying? The book even told about when they come down to shopping and what he told us to do.
Don't judge before the time.
So he told you not to induce.
That's right.
So a lot of stuff these people done did to us. They got us come. Listen, we are rush go people. The book told us to be careful for nothing. Who would write some shit like that? Walking. What I need to do? That's right. I only be careful. I need to just run this shit and follow and bust my head and hurt myself. And you know what? I can justify it with the Bible. The word actually told you not to be anxious.
That's right.
I want the baby right now. Well, go ahead. We can induce labor. The book actually told you not to. Who puts the word to be careful for nothing? That means if you walk across the street, don't wait on no light. You actually going against the Bible. Don't y'all know people say, you stupid, man, you went. But first of all, what was the science when they gave it to us? Everything was in the fear of a being that was a higher power who would come in and he would execute judgment on you if you went against it. So now when they drove us the wrong way and we wound up saying it felt our hurt, now when the Amat truth was introduced to us, we live everything now. You told me be careful for nothing, and it actually said be anxious for nothing? How many businesses have failed? How many relationships have failed because the book said be careful for nothing? That's a written statement in your book. He never said it. It says be anxious for nothing. Don't be too quick to do something. Which would tie into your code when he said be quick to do what? Slow to what? And slow to what? Be anxious for nothing. Damaging. Y'all know how many people at home right now outside who will never get back in because of this bad teaching? How many people been cut off from the Kai, from the people whom he looking to give eternal life to because of this bad teaching? Then you got preachers with pride. How my members gonna look at me? What people gonna think about me? But I read that this thing now, I'm totally sold on every word out of that book. That book told me to be careful for nothing. Now, if I sat down and Cam said he want me to go somewhere for me, I said, well, I going to go. I ain't asked Cam finna go get in a shootout. Then I get killed. At least I obeyed the Bible. Be too anxious to do something. These people done a lot of damage. There are a lot of people that will never sit down and hear the Amat because of the damage that's been done through Christian antics. There are a lot of people lost and cast off because of Christianity. We still damaged. We're trying to come back and rebuild and frame again now because of the damage we've incurred through Christianity.
That's right.
That's why I got to use that. Christianity, you would never use that. You've been taught, don't think, follow. Anything question, anything go to you. If you thought, what that mean? You going to hell. You just question God. You know what I mean? People gave up. They said, man, I can't be saved. I'm questioning God about everything. Because of what they told you and how they delivered it to us. So now I got to come along. When I make statement, I said, let's put on the board. We could have been done. But for the fact that we need to verify everything, so that it become a fact that it will come into the same connection or come in conjunction with what the set of beliefs. Because this is how you got to believe. Just like it said, what if he never told you not to be careful? He never told you don't be careful. What if he told you to be careful? That makes a difference. That makes a difference on a lot of things that we jumped into quick. You got to do it now. He said don't be too anxious for nothing. Anxious got us in this situation we're in. Got it? So we take our time. All right, what we got? Tahaleen 87:1. And this is, okay, he got me Babal. Well, that's fine too, Bob. Meaning mass confusion. Babal, they told the Tower of Babel. Babel, Babel is what they said. Babel. But we know this would not be an E for us. We know this would be the olive, right? Mm-hmm. So, but then again, now you got to look at, this is, now let me say this. I don't want to go and put something somewhere it doesn't go. Let's go with this. Every word that we use is not Abari. Let's get that. We want to make every word we got Abari. Right. Because what I just did is what they do.
Right.
They make every word Greek and Latin.
Right.
Babel is not ours.
That's right.
Now, this is going to be a problem. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem if I make the statement. Because now I'm going to say that this is something we did, and that's not something we did. Now, if I go with what my mind was finna go, what I was finna say, and what I just did, then I'm going to have to put this on us. Now, that's going to say, and that's going to say that we're not Abari. When this was done, this was built, we weren't there. That's right. So whatever they would have called it is what it was. That's going to make it much sense saying that Musha's name is Abari. That's not going to make sense either. Not when a Mizraim woman took him and named him. I just want to be, y'all hear me? Listen, we own for a month, right? He was not named, but that would make no sense that she took her baby and took it to her father and said, this is my baby, and his name is Abari. That wouldn't make sense. You see how that wouldn't make sense. Musha's name could not have been, it would have been Abari to us because he was our Yasha. Yeah. And her name that she gave him meant rescue. That's what his name meant. That's what we look for him to do. He actually did that for us. We are Musha. A Mizraim word would mean he rescued her. She rescued him from who? From the people. She rescued him for the people. The reason I took y'all here, and I can prove what I'm saying every time I say I can prove it, because there was a decree put out that they were supposed to kill the Abari boys. So she was delivering him from the people. When she saw him in the Taba, she knew that this was one of the babes that was sent to escape the decree of her Abba. So she rescued him from the people. Well, you said, use my name if you feel better about it. She rescued him from the people and from the decree. This is what I was trying to get y'all to understand, that when a disease, that when a pestilence, or when a sword comes, don't you know it's intended to kill everybody? So no other Abari babies died. He delivered just one. The rest of them died. Mm-hmm. See, what I'm trying to show you, that decree had to be of Yahuah. And it was sent to kill the Tsadyq and the Rasha. This plague that Mr. Yahuah put out here, it's intended to kill the Tsadyq and it's intended to kill the Rasha. Mm. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all know babies that commit sin? Kata. Those babies were killed. Did that make those babies sinners? Mm-hmm. That just means his decree went out.
That's right.
And when his decree went out, if you weren't set up to be delivered, Yasha, then you good as dead.
That's right.
See, get out of your mind just because you associate with her that something can't happen to you. That's not my Aman, okay? Because other people also moot. And everyone on parent was not a sinner. Just like when we learned in the 9th chapter book of Yahuah, when we found a man that was born blind. How many unborn kids can commit kata? None. They already asked the questions that we were wondering. Who did commit kata? That he was blind. And he told us this man did not commit kata, neither did his parent. But that the works of Elohim could be made manifest. To let us know that you ain't got to commit kata for something to happen to you. I need to know that. Mm-hmm. Y'all know how many people I done lost because something happened to them and they feel like that means he done cursed me and I can't be saved? Why you think it's right off of my set of beliefs? Mm-hmm. I see a baby born deformed, deficient. What am I supposed to think knowing the Torah? The parents of him. He must have did it before he got here. He must have did it when he was a child. But he did that so I would know that you can still be one of his accountant and something can still happen to you. You need to know that, or otherwise you're going to faint.
Yeah.
If you come up and you get coronavirus, you're naturally going to say he gave it to you because you ain't right. Why else would you get it? Y'all don't know my Elohim, do you? Everything I say, I can prove it. 21st chapter book of Yahuah. I'll come back. Anything I got up here, Mr. Hood, we can come back and get it. I ain't running from nothing. They call it Ezekiel. I still we'll deal with that Babylon. We went out. See, every time we get something, we got to go out. We got to deal with that. But see, I don't want us to go around and say something because it's going to be terrible if we go out and we start saying something unless we gave it the name after they finished from their behavior. And we called it that after we saw the destruction and the fall of it. That's the only way it's going to make sense. We weren't there. How would we have named it if we weren't there? That's why we would call Abarim. Because we stayed on the other side. All this stuff you need to know. All that you need to know, it's important. Because the way they told us, because they were people of color. So we naturally assume everything that's associated with black people meant we were part of it. That's a lie. That don't make sense. We Abarim. We weren't associated with it. When they took Yahushua in the judgment hall, the march part, where we at? Why? What happened?
We found.
Why you think we didn't go mess with that tower? We didn't go to everything because we were black. Folks talking about, man, it's something for black people. Alvin, come on and go. No, man, what wrong, nigga? You ain't want us? I'm Aubrey. We had nothing to do with the building of that tower. I can prove what I'm talking about. That makes no sense. The man had sons. His son's name actually meant divide. His son name meant to divide, which means at that time he got his son name said to separate from these people. Later they went into their era. We didn't go with them. So it would make sense they would actually be named Babylon. And you can use the Greek, how they want to come back and name it. Because it wasn't ours. We didn't build it. If I didn't build it and they had nothing to do with it, I don't give a damn what you call it. Right. I'm just being honest. What you care what they call it? If you didn't build it, if you weren't there. No. It's got to be Aubrey now. I didn't do it. So why am I concerned about what they named it? Sometimes, this is what I don't want to do. Don't start taking other people's shit, trying to switch up Aubrey. That's not our shit now. Now, them people stay with it, Greek. See, in Aubrey, you spell Greek. I don't give a damn how you spell Greek. I'm not Greek. Right. Do you speak Greek? Some kind of way. I don't know what they had to do with that. Maybe I'm in the spirit. I don't know. I mean, just talk that lady on the phone, trying to prove how he could speak Greek. Put that lady on the phone, and he don't shut up the keys. So, excuse me, shut up the key into the car. I said, what? I said, excuse me, what? He said, excuse me, do you speak Greek? He was crying. He said, man, it's English. What are you doing? The man asked, do you speak Greek? He thought we put an accent on it with English that she would understand. We were like, this is terrible. He was so proud. He said to us, she really didn't know the language. Your ass don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know what she was talking about. Listen to the book.
And the debar of Yahuah came unto me, saying,
What is saying?
Ben of Ish,
Son of man, and they'll call it. Do what?
Set thy pani toward Jerusalem, and drop thy debar toward the Kudash Malkum.
Was he telling them to preach the word? Isn't that right? They told her to drop it. Isn't that right? Drop it like it's hot. Or drop a word on it. Huh? Listen.
And Naba against the Beth of Yasharal.
See that? Naba against the Beth, the house of Yasharal. Tell them what happened.
And say to the Beth of Yasharal.
Say what?
Thus saith Yahuah. Behold, I am against thee.
Who?
And will draw forth my sword out of his sheath.
Listen what happened.
And will cut off from thee.
Who?
The Tsadyq.
Who? Ho. It can't be right. Who you finna cut off?
And will cut off from thee.
The who?
The Tsadyq.
Who did sin? This man or his parent? What else?
And the Rasha.
Y'all think that this disease sent out here just to get them? See, people don't know all of him. I just listen. The man just told you to let y'all know that the sword had been drawn. And it's against Yasharal. And he's already intended to do something. That they're going to be against the Tsadyq and the Rasha. That's what he said. See, you don't want to do right. You don't want to believe right. People don't want to take him for what they said. Don't you know it's needful? It's needful. We understand that. Because see, the way we have it, we believe if we just live right, nothing going to happen to us. The people that were killed were people that live right. Stuff happened to them. Why did Yahushua kill? Because he was a sinner? A major liar and a whoremonger? An ass watcher? The book told you the man did no sin. Neither was Contemn found in his mouth. Guile or deceit. And the man was slain. The man was murdered. Then Yahuah needed you to know that I've drawn forth my sword. I've taken it out of his sheath. And I set it out, and I intend to kill the Tsadyq along with the Rasha. Then he used us to be bait. Sometimes you do that. You use bait. They'll come, and he'll kill them later. You need bait if you're going to be a trapper. You heard the white tell you, who a trapper? He a trapper. He intended, and he's not going to take up the bait, not until he catch what he intended to get. He need these people to know that I done drawn my sword against everybody. He said he needed Yasharal to know that. Listen to the book. What y'all doing? Y'all don't look sad I'm out. Y'all think I'm mad with him? If I get corona and I should move, what should I be upset when the man told me I've drawn my sword? I set it out against Yasharal. Listen to the book.
Seeing then that I will cut off.
You said seeing the white man gonna do what now?
Seeing then that I
The
will,
Greeks and the Greeks and then the Latin and the Romans gonna come in.
seeing then that I
That did what?
will cut off from thee
Who?
the Tsadyq,
And
the Rasha.
so he wanted to make sure he understood what I said. He couldn't have meant. He said, "No, I'm going to do it." What happened?
Therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all Basar from the south to the north,
What happened?
that all Basar may know that I, Yahuah, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath.
That's how we know he did it. That's how we know he did it. That's how he knew. Y'all don't believe people knew stuff about that? They knew more about him than what people knew. See, after we had, I'll tell you, but I definitely can't keep seeing when on Moshe to come down. I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do now. Yahuah got pissed. He got pissed. And he came down because he intended to destroy the Tsadyq along with the Rasha. You know what Moshe told him? He said, all the nations gonna know you did it. He said, when I kill you and I start killing them, then they'll know that I did it. That's what Moshe told him. He said, everybody done heard how you brought them out. Everybody heard how you fought for them. He said, now if you kill all these people as one man, then they're gonna say that you did it. Meaning they already knew about him. They knew he would kill them as well as he'll kill us. He said, that's how all of the people gonna know that Yahuah done drawn his sword. That he set it out against us and against them. What you think we thought when we saw that man kill Yahushua? I know he'll kill us. Why you think they pierced him in the side? We knew it. And those that wait, that what? They knew it was Yahuah. We knew he had drawn forth his sword. We knew he intended to cut out the Tsadyq and the Rasha. Listen what happened. These people, I better get out of the way. They don't want to hear that. I done messed them up, man. Mr. Yahuah, I'm just doing what you tell me to tell them. And they don't fight, man. They don't want to hear the mic. Change their whole day in it. Listen.
It shall not return any more.
What happened?
Sigh, therefore, thou Ben of Ish,
Yeah.
with the breaking of thy loins,
Yeah.
and with bitterness sigh before their eyes.
And pain. Can you imagine that? This man was grabbing his groins. They don't like to think about that, do they? Man, groin hurt, he doing like this. Yeah, my groin. Oh! What happened?
And it shall be,
What happened?
when they say unto thee,
What? Man, you nasty. I can't believe you grabbing your nuts. What happened?
wherefore sighest thou?
They want to know, why was he crying? Why was he sighing? What did he tell them?
That thou shalt answer,
What I'm going to tell them?
for the tidings,
It's because what's getting ready to come. What happened?
because it cometh,
And what happened?
and every lob shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every ruach shall faint.
People going to just give up. Don't y'all see that? He said, when I draw forth my sword on y'all, he said, don't y'all know that every heart going to melt? Don't you know that people just going to give up? What's the point of keep fighting it? Just let go. What happened?
And all knees shall be weak as
What?
Maim.
Listen.
Behold, it cometh,
And what happened?
and shall be brought to pass,
Yeah.
saith Yahuah Elohim.
Yeah.
Again, the debar of Yahuah came unto me, saying,
What is saying?
Ben of Ish,
Son of man.
Naba, and say, thus saith Yahuah, say a sword is sharpened.
Tell what I'm telling y'all. I meant to tell y'all that a sword been sharpened. The man is sharpening his sword. You know, in the country, they would sit around. My dad, we had a can opener. We had an electric can opener. And on our can opener back, they had a
Backside.
knife sharpener.
That's right.
Sometimes my dad would get ready to really cut something. He would put that thing, you see the spark back there, he would put that thing, that can will be going, he'd use the back of it, he'd be sharpening the knife. So I was sitting there, I just watch my dad sharpen that knife and just look. and look at what he sharpened that knife up. He was getting ready, he had drawn it, he had taken it out of the drawer. And he was intending to use it. And he wasn't going to put it back until he had finished what he was doing. Listen.
And also furbished. It is sharpened.
It's sharpened for what?
To make a sore slaughter.
Severe. He'll make a severe killing. What happened?
It is furbished that it may glitter.
He done polished it so it can shine. You can see the light jump off that thing. Listen.
Should we then make mirth?
He said, you want to laugh and play now? He said, you want to laugh? Why you not laughing? He said, when they see that, you let them know that I done sharpened, I done polished it, and I've taken out of his sheet, and I won't send it, put it back in until I done made a sore slaughter. Until I done murdered these people, cut them down. Listen.
It contemneth the rod of my ben.
Listen.
As every ox.
Look up contempt. We'll do Google. Let's see what it says in the lexicon. They call it Hebrew. Let's make sure what everything said, what it is. How we gonna know we ain't doing it? We'll know he ain't doing it.
That's
right. We don't even know what it means.
That's right.
No more assumption. No more guessing. No more speculating. We can't no more speculative. It's got to be what it is. If we're gonna make it in, we're gonna get it right. You can't do it if you don't know it. You can pull out. You know what they did years ago? Just pray. I assure you, that's not the answer. Makes no sense. They even asked to teach them how to do it. Teach us how to pull out. Because we don't even know about him. You don't know what his thinking, ideals are. You don't know what his likes and dislikes are. Your pull out you giving up might actually be to your hurt. Hello? All right, I'm just trying to help you out now. You keep doing it. Maybe your answer will come. I say it's dangerous. Especially the man that said they should all pray or all hear. The book said they should all be taught of him.
Yeah.
That's how he said everybody that learned and heard.
Come on.
That's how you come.
That's right.
Y'all sitting around. It's tight. It's real tight. Just don't know it yet. Listen. I'm sorry. Did you get it for him? Okay. Oh, he put intended. Contemn. C-O-N. You put intended? Now contended, contemned. What's this? Is it C-O-N-T-E-M-N-E-D-D? C-O-N-T-E-M. You put contempt. You put contempt. Put D. C-O-N-T-E-M-N-T-H. Contempt. You'll get that. Don't worry about it. I was like that in the 6th grade. You put contempt again. Not contempt, is it? No, C-O-N-T-E-M-N-E-T-H. That one that we got that job, but he like, damn, why I sat behind that computer. I used to think that when I went to school, we had a spelling test. Damn, why I came to school today. Friday, get that spelling test. Y'all remember that?
That's right.
Write down 1 through 10 or 1 through 20. Give you to read. Write it down. Get somebody to grade your paper. Like, don't you fail me? Don't you fail me now? Right? They start spelling, you be like, ah, shit, I want to know it anyway. We act like you would have known. When you see somebody like they pissed, they can't believe they misspelled it. Yeah. I was going to spell it right anyway, isn't it right? That would make somebody think you could have done it, though. I could have spelled it right. For they know. We back there? Look how far Jaheed moved. I knew he couldn't spell. He don't want to get nowhere near that computer either. They ain't going to act like he in the spirit. Correction, I know your father. Me and my boys, y'all want to come out, we supposed to be fighting Jaheed. Fair match. Us 3 against him. We don't want no cheating and no unfair fight. We intend to snatch your eyes out. Contemn. They put the TH, which is continuous verb, contemned, person, present, contemns, past tense, contemned. But it said contemn. We know ED would presently mean past particle, condemn. What's that, participle? Yeah, participle. Gurid, or present participle, contemning. Treat or regard with contempt. He said, what if he did that to the Ben? So you know why I was important for now. Just look at that. Let's take what it says. Listen, treat or regard with contempt. Pick me back up the book of Yahuah 53. You can leave that up there. That'll be all right. Leave that up there. 53 and 1. I'll work it. It don't make no difference where we get it from. We'll go to lexicon in Hebrew. When you use the lexicon in Greek. When you abba, rabba, abba. I use that too. You go find it. All we're gonna do is correct abba, dabba, dabba. It won't be a benefit. It's just not to us, but we can get them straight. Treat or regard with contempt. Okay? Then we'll look at what these words come from. This is 53 and 1. Listen to the book.
Who hath among our report?
Who has believed our report? What we said. And?
To whom is the arm of Yahuah revealed?
And if we ain't had to go back in the 52nd chapter, he's going to tell you that he's going to make bare the arm.
That's right.
That's why it was important they stripped him and took his clothes off. Listen.
For he shall grow up before him
as
a tender plant,
and
as a root out of a dry adamah.
What do we have?
He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
What happened?
He is despised and rejected of unashamed.
Of unashamed.
A ish of sorrow,
and
acquainted with grief.
Tell me what happened.
And we hid, as it were, our panim from him.
Listen.
He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
What happened?
Surely he hath borne our griefs.
Tell me about him.
And carried our sorrows.
Yes.
Yet we did esteem him stricken.
We did what now?
Esteem him stricken.
What else?
Smitten of Elohim.
You said we saw him treated and regarded with contempt? We seen that. That's what he tried to tell us.
Yes, sir.
What have you seen me contempt the broad? My being. That's why he wants to watch. That way, actually, who believed it? Yahuah said, who had believed it? They'll believe it when they see it. See how it works? It don't make no difference where we get it from. I still come on. We'll put it together. Me and my boss, we close like that. So this is what we're trying to get you to see. Now, doesn't it make sense now when you read it? When he asks you, what if he contempt the being? The rod? He will tell you, what if I do this to him? To show you that I draw myself out of his seat. If he'll do it to him, what would he do to us? That's how he wanted us to think about it. Doing that is what made us fear. That's what made us fear. Hold what you got. At the 27th chapter of the book of Yahuah. 27, make it 27:50. Yahuah. Make it 57, I'm 27, 47, 48, 47, listen. 27, 47, listen to the book. Yahuah, they call Matthew. Listen to the book.
Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, This each calleth for our Yahuah. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, Let be. Let us see whether our Yahuah would come to save him. Yahushua, when he had Tsadyq again with a loud voice, yielded up the Ruach. And behold, the veil of the Mashakam was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the Aras did quake, and the Aban rent, and the Kubar were open, and many bodies of the Kudash which slept, Tsadyq, and came out of the Kubar after his resurrection, and went into the Kudash city, and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him watching Yahushua saw the Arats quake, and those things that were done, they yara greatly,
and did what?
Saying, Amat, this was the Ben of Elohim.
Talking about when they saw how he treated him with contempt. For y'all that don't know word contempt, you're actually transfer that so you can use contempt. When you're in court, y'all heard the statement on the judge say, I hold you in contempt. That means you're in a state of being despised. You can't believe what Yahuah just told you. he was despised.
That's right.
Don't worry about it. Most people don't know no better. Just keep it like it is. I'm the dumbest person you know. I heard somebody say, yeah, I'm like preacher. I'm the dumbest one in the room. They said, why you laugh? They said, because you are the dumbest person in the room. They were just hoping they were just having fun, but then, never know. But it's the truth. See, this is how dangerous stuff is, that you don't look and you don't see and you don't consider. That's that yard, that cuff, that open hand. Yeah, that open hand. That's what that is. Correct. Then we get contempt. Back up here. Contempt. I actually asked y'all to leave it up at Babylon. That's right. That's what we want to contempt. So you can even look at the state of contempt. We don't treat or regard with contempt, which we look at contempt. That means a state of despise. So we heard these different things. It made sense when we watched, which also take us back into our pictogram. Now what you hear and you watching here lettering, but we actually saw this. That's why I say you should look on it. Only that makes sense because your style of writing was pictogram. So everything you had and you knew was visual. These are just written. We know this is Greek again. All this writing is Greek. But we're using because he's come back to take a system that we've been induced with and thrown into to bring us back to what he actually started. That's how I can write like this now. They'll never understand why. But this come back to make proof of what he told her, that I was going to return to them. What was it again? You can't mess with this. The picture is just what it is. You got people look at art and they can describe art for what it's saying and what it's doing. You have some people say that don't say that. So when you come to this, you can play with this. Because depending on who we going to go with and what they're meaning, what they're doing, you can put, this is what it is. Got what I'm saying? And that's what you're trying to get us back to a purity. That's what they had. It was just pure. It wasn't open to no interpretation. See, that's what it's saying to you, brother, but he's saying something different to me. He shouldn't be.
Right.
Because we saw Babylon. We knew of Babylon. And what we learned about Babylon?
Confusion.
Chaos, confusion. And we knew they weren't all saying the same thing.
That's right.
Somebody was saying one thing to somebody was saying something to another. So that makes sense that he's established a Beth today where he's saying something different to everybody in him.
No.
Why would I even pray about that? Lord, I know how you work and you move and man don't understand. Sometimes, man, we'll try to question, Lord, and trying to figure what you're doing, Lord, but you're talking in code. That don't make sense. I'm glad tonight. No. See, I go to Baptist church, I'd take all them for a month. Draw be kind of them big, so put them big draw back. Draw come out there and put them back. Listen, but this is where it's supposed to be simple, where you can understand it, where you can obtain it, so you can you come here to get something, you got to understand the concept. It doesn't make sense. Some stuff I don't even pray about. It don't make sense. He's not saying different things to everybody. When they came down the day of Ukar-Shabuh, you know what I'm people? They all heard the same thing, speaking different languages. They heard the same thing. You can't get the same thing if you go with Greek and you go with Latin and come on what I got. It don't make sense. Okay. So now we got a better understanding. Come on, we'll finish this up. So I got it. Come on. So when they saw this, hold on, since we're down, 28:34, same book, Yahuah. Because all I did was took them down to 47 and let them run because I know what they're thinking. And I'm going to go back and I can correct it for them. 27:34, Yahuah. Listen to the book.
They gave him vinegar to drink, mingled with gall, and when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Nabi. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his accusation written, This is Yahushua, the Malach of the Yahudim. Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left.
That's tight. Listen what happened.
And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads and saying, Thou that destroyest the Mashakan and buildest it in Shalishi Yamim.
3 Yamim.
Save thyself.
What happened?
If thou be the ben of Elohim,
Do what?
come down from the toot. Likewise also the Rosh Kohanim mocking him with the scribes and Zakon said,
He do what?
he saved others.
What?
Himself he cannot save.
Do what?
If he be the Malak of Yasharal,
Do what?
let him now come down from the toot,
And what you'll do?
and we will amon him.
Tell him what happened,
He
son.
trusted in Elohim.
Do what?
Let him deliver him now.
Yeah.
He will have him.
What did he say?
I am the ben of Elohim.
What happened?
The thieves also, which were crucified with him,
Did what?
cast the same in his teeth.
Yeah.
Now from the 6th hour there was Kashak over all the Beth until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour,
What happened?
Yahushua was Tsadyq with a loud voice, saying,
Do what?
Ali, Ali, lama sabachthani, that is to say, my Elohim, why hast thou forsaken me?
Tell him what happened.
Some of them that stood there when they heard that said,
Did what?
this Ish calleth for Yahuah.
Do what?
And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink.
What happened?
The rest said, let be, let us see whether Yahuah will come to save him.
What else happened?
Yahushua, when he had Tsadyq again with a loud voice, yielded up the Ruach.
What happened?
And behold, the veil of the Mashakan was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the Aras did quake, and the Aban rent, and the Kubar were opened, and many bodies of the Kudash which slept, Zarak, and came out of the Kubar after his resurrection, and went into the Kudash city, and appeared unto many.
What happened?
Now when the centurion,
Now when the who now?
the centurion,
And just them alone?
and they that were with him,
Did what?
watching Yahushua,
Watching who? Watching the graves.
watching Yahushua,
What happened?
saw the Arats quake,
And
those things that were done.
that's what you missed. Tell them what they did.
They Yara greatly,
They feared greatly
saying, Amat,
of a truth.
this was the ben of Elohim.
This was the rod who he said he contemned. You know what they saw? They sat here and watched this man being condemned. They watched that man being in a state of being despised. Why would you take your clothes off? Because you hate him. I despise him. Take your clothes off. Rip them up and sell it. Cut it up. Get him some junk out the ground. Mix some stuff up and give it to him to drink. Leave him alone. Let him sit there and suffer. Let him come down. That's why they were sitting there and watching and knew he would have been Elohim, not just because they saw them get out of the grave, out of Kubal, is because they saw those things done and they realized what the book said. What an if I even started to despise my own being. That's why they were looking, they knew who he was. You know what that means? That means you up shit creek. He told you that. What if I do it to the Ben? What you think happened? He just told you that they might feel. What did they do? Didn't they feel greatly? Don't you know when he kills some of us, what these people gonna do?
Fear.
If he'll kill us, what he'll do to them?
That's right.
I told you these people don't know him. They don't know no better. I was stuck in one place, run another place, because I know they ain't not gonna be fast. I know he wasn't fast enough to catch up to know why. You thought because the grave opened, that's why. The book told you they saw what all had happened. And they realized, they kept telling who he was. He said he was the Ben Elohim. And see how, you know how people say you, quote unquote, child of God? When you getting something happen to you good, you got a car, you got a house, you got healing, your kids doing well, you must be a child of God. Nobody did that with him. They knew he would have been Elohim because he suffered. They knew because he had drawn out his sword. They saw them people took the sword and threw it and stuck him right in his side. And they realized something. A sword been drawn. He cutting out the Tsadyq and he cutting off the Rasha. What an if he even contemned with the Ben, his rod. That's why he was sitting out there, heard him sigh out. You know how he cried like? Like his balls were hurting. Like a woman in travail, having a baby. That's how they knew it was him. He told you what he told the Ben of East to do. Then we call him Ben of East too. So what was he supposed to do? He was up there. He was supposed to sigh out. How was he supposed to cry out?
Alive.
Just like somebody having a baby. Somebody in pain for misery. Cry out. Like the breaking in your loins. Pick it back up again, 21st chapter. I ain't gonna be able to finish all that because y'all won't wait it out, but that's stuff for them to know. They ain't gonna do nothing with this. Y'all, they preach it on law. He don't preach against sin. He preach Google. Smell Ben lost it. My preacher preach Jehovah. Betty White. And that woman made up for the Sabbath, talking about Sabbath day. Betty White. She ain't do all that good on Golden Girl. I know damn well I ain't gonna listen to her teach no religion.
That's right.
She was the dumbest damn thing on Golden Girl. And then on the other hand, then I started going to church on Sabbath. One father calls her Betty White. I don't have time for that foolishness. Listen to the book.
It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
See that? Listen, what has severe. You don't think that's severe if it punches you through your side? That ain't severe. You go down some cut, they tell you, man, they're pretty serious. You don't think they saw that pretty serious? That thing that went through all the way through? That's pretty serious. Tell them what happened.
It is furbished that it may glitter.
Listen.
Should we then make mirth?
He said, ain't nobody laughing there, huh? What happened?
It contemneth the rod of my ben.
What? He told you in the book of Michal, he told you to hear ye the rod. And who else appointed? Don't you know all of these were the writings, the systematic set of beliefs that got these people to say this? You'll say it because he was on the cross. Jesus, that's my Savior. Well, with two more guys are there, why they weren't your Savior? Because the people don't know no better. People don't know. Don't you know they lead you into believing? You had to actually sat down and look and see, is there a system? Was something set in place to identify him? That's what you got to have. Otherwise, you shouldn't believe it. I don't care who it is. You shouldn't believe all of him if it don't line up with the system. He wouldn't have you to do it no other way. That's why he proved himself by signs and wonders. Us. He had to do it. That's how he gave it to you in Rasha. He said, that's how I'm going to do it in the end. With signs and wonders. What you think these people doing? He told you to behold you despise. And what was it?
Wonder.
Man, where that plague come from? And he told them they're going to perish.
That's right.
He said, because I'm working it. Right here in there, y'all mean.
That's right.
A word there and no wise going on man.
Yep.
He ain't going to believe it.
Well,
I tried to tell him about it. That's right. He going to make them perish for wondering.
That's right.
He going to learn. He said, listen, when I cut off my being, then they'll know. Listen.
As every ox, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled.
Come on.
This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. See
that? You didn't know why that soldier sat there and threw it. See that? He said mine, but I put it in somebody else's hand. You never heard that before, have you? 10th chapter of the book of Yahuah.
That's right.
They call Isaiah. See that about 10 and 4. I know I left some work up here, y'all. Listen to the book.
Without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away,
what happened?
But his hand is stretched out still.
See that? What you think that is? Arms open for you to come in.
Against.
Stretched out against you. Most Musha arms were stretched out. They weren't in favor of them folks. People died when their arms stayed up. As long as their arms stayed up, we got the victory. He said, my hand's stretched out against you. Listen.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger.
Assyrian, or what do you call them?
Assyrian.
Oh, that's the Assyrian. Yeah. Yes. Listen, the rod of my who?
Anger.
What you do?
And the staff in their hand.
And see that? And the staff, the lament in their hand.
Is mine indignation.
They took that rod and they started smoting across the head. We already knew who it was. It was Yahuah. That he had taken and put the punishment of the punishment he gonna give us, he put in somebody else's hand. He let somebody else deliver us corporal punishment. Can you believe that? Corporal punishment to a captain. That's what he did, put in somebody else's hand. So we understood when other people vexed us and did things to us, we understand it was Yahuah. That's how we understood it. It was Yahuah. When we went and we fetched the topper out of Shiloh, And we came back down and we fought against the Philistines. And they took it from us. You know, we want to know why Yahuah had did it. We didn't ask why we couldn't beat no Philistine man or Philistine. We knew Yahuah had did it. Don't never give these people no credit for nothing. Yahuah did it.
That's right.
Our punishment, our sickness, our affliction, Yahuah did it.
That's right.
We're not these people. We can't give nothing to Corona, nothing, and none of these people got.
That's right.
Everything go to Yahuah.
Yes, sir.
Every sign, every plague, every wonder he gave, we knew it was Yahuah. Just like those that said in what? Nobody said, you never heard them say, it's the Romans. That's that Latin, man, that Greek. We knew it was Yahuah.
That's right.
We knew it was Yahuah. See, that's what they don't want to do. When you get accustomed to somebody's working, then you know them. You're accustomed to these people working. That's why you don't know Yahuah. That's right. They will never let you learn about Yahuah, because then you'll take away what they're trying to get, homage. These people have created and fabricated every superhero they had, don't even exist. Put muscles, cape. Superman got a red cape. Spider-Man got red. Everybody understand the power of blood. All these superheroes they put together. They take it, they steal from you. Man go up, that man can fly, get in the air, soak a Adam. Man, over everything that creeping upon their rocks. They always trying to get, they had to go get an Aquaman to jump in the water. Adam could do that. Walk on water, they got to go to create an Aquaman to do what you do. All these different folk, they got to form and put up to try to make do what you do. Oh, I'm talking Wonder Woman. I ain't wondering about, I already know about our ass. That's right. They the one wondering. Ain't that right? They got to make up stuff. Every time you sound white, these people, they make up stuff. Y'all know they terminology for Amazon? It's because it's supposed to be many streams that run out. You know, I had that in the gun. All these folk now fascinated with Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. You should learn that in the gun. In the gun, we had streams that came out in four and divided and covered the whole of rock. Where y'all think they got Amazon from? They fascinate these people with this shit, don't they? You so happy. Happy nigga. Don't you know all this stuff come from us?
Yeah.
Well, we set up one place that it could come out in the forehead and cover the whole of rocks. And you get so excited about what these people make, what they be. Man, we disperse gold out in every one of these areas. We disperse iron, we disperse bread, we disperse all diamonds. All this stuff came out from the gun. Let me sit down. If it came out, went into what they call Havilah, and they told you went where it's gold, it came out. Don't you know they used to mine gold from water before they went into rocks? They were getting this stuff from water. They still mine it from water and diamonds.
That's right.
Which means this stuff all dispersed out from the gun. They think this shit come from Utah. Ain't shit in Utah but some Quakers.
That's right.
But some damn child molesters.
That's right.
Ain't nothing in no Utah on that stuff, man. All these folks them a little damn child molester. Montana, all these folks pay these people no time. We need help. That's why we here, so we can get ourselves situated on the right path. We don't know nothing other than what these people done told us. A lot deeper sayings than what you've been going through and what you've been believing. So we got to come in and correct a lot of this nonsense. Come on, give me this 87 once I get y'all finished and get y'all out of him. Tahalim, 87-1. What about an hour? Got the mighty know. I gotta get me a hemp break. Woo! Get me to change my name to Hempster. I ain't say hamster, that's a rap. I say Hempster. That's 613.
Yes, sir.
No harm. No harm. Let's tell the book.
His foundation is in the Kodash Har.
See that? His foundation is in the Kodash Har. What happened?
Yahuah Ahab, the gates of Saum.
See that? That's where he Ahab, the gates of Saum. You know, that's where that was the Beth of Daud. Or the house or the land of Daud. Listen.
More than all the dwellings of Yaakov.
See that? More than every other place of Yaakov. What happened?
Kabul things are spoken of thee.
See that? Good things are spoken of thee.
O city of Elohim.
See that? City of Elohim. He called it his city. That makes sense to say city of Elohim because Daud, he told you going to be as Elohim.
That's right.
Isn't that right? If he going to be as Elohim, then it's going to make him plural Elohim. Listen.
I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me.
Listen.
Behold.
And you put Babylon up there too so we can see it. I don't want to make up my own stuff, so we make sure we check it out. Listen.
Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Cush, this Ish was born there.
See that? That's how he got us. They'll tell you about Cush. That's a black region. That's why they'll tell you about Haile Selassie, because Haile Selassie was born in Ethiopia, which is not the correct name. That's another name came up in about the 1900s. Now that should scare you again, because nobody has any writings in the 1800s of a place called Ethiopia.
That's right.
Ethiops is what it was believed to call. And their word that they gave, still coming, deriving from another nation, meant, I burnt my face. I ain't burned shit.
That's right.
I burned some hemp. I ain't burnt my face.
Yes, sir.
Book told you the Shamash done shine. Why am I going around telling folks I burnt my face? See, people hear you saying shit, you don't even know what you're saying. Right. I looked that up too, so I'm gonna be putting stuff out. If I'm correct, the name they gave him was Ethiop, which meant they were supposed to have burnt their face. But this region they tell you about Cush, which means Cush region is bigger and longer and further than what people told us. Hello? Cush will be one of the grandsons of Nuach that they call Noah. Y'all got it? So that region is a long region. He wasn't born in Ethiopia, but that region will cover that because it's a black land. Y'all got it? So when these Rastafarians who don't know shit, these damn weed crackheads who don't eat meat, they eat fish. They do not eat meat. They don't believe in eating meat. In fact, meat makes them unclean. That's why they eat fish. Dumb as shit. Anyway, they can call it. It don't make no difference. Same thing. Still dumb as shit. Anyway, these people believe when they hear this. In your book, it told you Ethiopia. It said he was born in Ethiopia. This is why Bob Marley and the Rasha tell you that this man, Haile Selassie, the world need to know about him. Because their belief was, this is him. He told the people that he was the grandson, the great-grandson of the Malka of Sheba. That's how all this shit got started. That's why he kept 2 lions by him. And he told everybody that he was the lion of the tribe of Judah. See, all this shit don't make no sense because we don't know what a lion is and we don't know what Judah is.
That's right.
This is how he got people to buy into his hype. First of all, she was from Arabia. She wasn't from Ethiopia, the region where he was born at. All that Kush, they call it, covers all of that dark region, but these people start putting shit together, and he's trying to say that he is the grandson of Shaluma, that you call Solomon. That's how all this shit done got twisted and got messed up by him. This is why he sat on a crown. Show him a picture of Haile Selassie with the lion, and show him his seat, his throne. That's how you see. You put shit together, you get people ain't clever, you get people follow anything. I'll make a song about it, cause I don't give a shit. I ain't buying that shit. See, they'll play mine. And the whole world need to know it.
Right. That's right.
Isn't that right? Tell the whole world I don't give a shit about Haile Selassie. The whole world needs to know it. Don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Hey up, hey up. How about him? I don't give a damn. Hey up. Give a damn about that stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Man, sound here lying on you. Who that man trying to take the fame from you? Yahushua. These folks got their whole heart on these people, man. You can't be following that shit. It's backwards. I ain't doing no more than all y'all who did with him. He made mockery of their God. I made mockery of them. See, you saw that they'll sit here and induce and mess our people up with this shit. That's why I'm here to correct it, clean it up. They don't like it. Mr. Hood don't like what they did. That's why he give me him. He said, give him somebody that put up, listen, I grieve them. They grieve Mr. Yahuah. Y'all like my song? I'm going to put that thing out some more. Put that thing, need that beat with it. I do it. Let me smoke that hemp. I get it. Get some of that flour in my system. Hey up, boom, 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 boom. I get it. Be like, kid, I have some word, they don't know what I'm saying. No, Cam, no, Cam. Isn't that right? Listen to the book.
And
Okay.
of Saum it shall be said, this and that Ish was born in her.
See that? He said that man was born in Zaum, which means now that the land of Cush had to go further. It don't make sense to tell you about Yahuah, Zaum, more than all the dwellings of your cold. It don't make sense to tell you about this man and go there and tell you about the land of Cush and name the region and tell you he was born there, unless Zaum will fall in that same region. That means Cush had to go further. Why would he tell you that Yahuah that more? The book told you he was born in Zaum. He was born in Bethlehem. That's not in Ethiopia. Which means Cush had to be a bigger region than what we've been told. He started out telling you out the real way he was hard. That old gate, that's where he looked to. Then he gonna tell the man born in Ethiopia? You're confusing me. The shepherds came and seen him. We knew he was in Bethlehem. So this is going to contradict your writings. Under you, pick me up, RER 2 and left. This is what I do. All you gotta do is explain this to me. All I can put together know that that the land of Cush had to go further than what they told us. Or y'all, they call it Luke 2 and 11. Listen to the book.
For unto you is born this Yum
Well,
in the city of Daud,
Zaum or what?
a Husha,
What is it?
which is Mashiach,
Hail Selassie.
the Adam.
He started out telling you about the city of Saum.
That's right.
Don't let these people make no fool out of you because you hear Cush. This will hurt people. They can't think. So they hear a word, they see a word, they automatically just dominate it down to one region. White people cut this stuff up in the
That's
region.
right.
White people don't cut your book up and made you think it's chapters and
That's right.
verses.
That's
It's
right.
one book. Yahuah is one writing. It's not chapter 1, chapter 7, chapter 18, chapter 29. And you start reading talking about this is how I know people stupid. What did chapter say? Your mama. Because this was all put into play later. It's one writing. None of this stuff was in no chapter. This man won't walk around here and talking about, all right, Peter, chapter 7. Wait, but you see how they induce your mind and make you think. This is how he spoke in chapters. So when somebody tell you, won't you read the whole chapter? Won't your mama read the whole chapter? There are no chapters. This is something you got later. And then you come along making it though this is how it was actually written. That's why I say you gotta break that stigma that they gave us from the Western European dialect or their thinking. It'll cripple you. That's why we're here. Now all you gotta do is tell me this is wrong if he was born in Ethiopia. That was Hail Selassie was born at. That can't be right. But the man started off telling you at 87:1 again. What did he tell me first?
His foundation.
What is a foundation? Hell, that's where you start at.
That's right.
That's where you build from. Listen,
It's in the Kodash Har.
in the Kadash Mountain, what happened?
Yahuah, Ahab, the gates of Saum, more than all the dwellings of Yaakov.
Wow. Wow. It will make sense that this will be his Ahab ben. I put you in a place that I harm more than any other place.
That's right.
Then that will make sense that you be my Ahab ben because you're in a place that I harm. And all of a sudden now he Ethiopian. See, these are words that came into play after. And so now these people think they're preaching something. They ain't never dumbing people down.
That's right.
Because they limited.
That's right.
Let's look at this and get through. Let's look at the Ethiopian thing. Let's see. Let's see, could he been born in Ethiopia? What the word thing have? Word thing have us that we get right. Isn't that right? And that's a good thing.
That's right.
For them, the word thing is they stay with what they're doing and they burn for it later. I'm not one of these people where I gotta keep it and make me right. I ain't got to do nothing but just take what the man give me. But I'm not finna sit here and about to dumb me down with no Western dialect and no science. They done put together the last ass of something and go as though it existed then. Which tells me if he said this man was born in Cush, that the land of Cush went further than what people told us. He just told you where the foundation was. Why we put him anywhere other than the foundation? Where do you build at? On a foundation. Foundation here, I build over here. Makes no sense. Where the foundation is, the man told him book of call off, where a tree fall, that's where it's at. Listen to the book. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it's still a book that's put on computer. Let's see Ethiopian. When it came to play, they put a law. Can't do nothing but just find out the truth. All right. Late 14th century from the Latin, Ethiops. Ethiopians, Negro from the Greek, Ethiops. Long support in popular etymology. To be from anthem. To burn, ops for face. I told you what it is. Shit, that's what I do for a living. Stupid ass come on and tell me, what are you? I'm Ethiopian. You did that? What? Wow, you burn your face?
That's right. That's right.
Come on, slap your face.
That's right.
White folk gotta walk around. The man looked at you, and the man wouldn't let you give credit to Elohim.
Yeah.
Your book told you, pick me up right quick, they call it Song of Solomon.
That's right.
Shirah Shireen 1 and 5. Yeah. What's the purpose of you? I'm walking around telling you, introduce me. I tell you, I'm Ethiopian. I'm from Ethiopia. Don't you and the white man say I'm praying like a damn fool?
Yeah.
I'm saying call it turning a light. You turn a flat line.
That's right.
The name of the book is Shir Ha Sharim, which means sing the songs. 1 and 1. Listen to the book. I need y'all to see that. No more, like I said, when you see it, you know it. Nobody can take that away from you.
That's right.
Y'all understand that?
Yes,
you
sir.
can defend it.
That's right.
That's what y'all done mean. It means to defend.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
The shear of Sharim, which is Shalamoth, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth.
What happened?
For thy ahab is better than wine.
Listen.
Because of the savor, because of the
Because
savor.
of the aroma. The savor, you say savior?
No, savor of thy tube ointments.
Yeah.
Thy shem is as ointment poured forth. Therefore,
You said that's how your name is. It's like an ointment poured forth. So they knew about putting on different ointments. Right, for pain and other different things they put on for anointing. They knew about that. That's what Mashiach means to anoint. Listen.
therefore do the Bathula ahab thee.
See that? Therefore, it said the virgins. Probably don't say that in the original, right? I don't know, but he said Bethlehem. Probably. And I put it on you. I don't remember what it said. I hadn't looked at it, but let's go here for now. Listen.
Draw me, we will run after thee. The Malak hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will zakar thy ahab more than wine. The upright ahab thee. I am shakar.
Let's see what they say right quick.
I am black.
That's right. The actual word is called Shakur. That's what it means, not black. We're Shakur. You had a rapper, Tupac Shakur. That's actually the name. His stepfather gave him a name because that's the actual word it's called. It does not say black. It says Shakur. You ain't Tupacing, but you Shakur. That's what she'd actually said. She would have said she's Shakur. Listen.
I am black, but comely.
See that? What happened?
O ye Banu of Jerusalem,
Listen what happened.
as the tents of Kedar.
See that? That's how dark I am. Just like the curtains. Listen, you know how curtains black? They black from the head to the bottom. So how the hell you bought that your Yasha was a white man? Curtains typically hang from top to bottom. She said just like the tents from the top to the bottom, I'm black. How did you buy a white man? How did you buy it when she just told you what color she was? Listen.
As the curtains of Shalomah.
What happened?
Look not upon me.
Why?
Because I am black.
What did I do with my lighter and that gas?
Because the Shamash hath looked upon me. My aim beneam were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards.
You see that? That's what it said. That's what trying to let you come back to realize. She never said she burnt herself. She told you that the Shamash did it. I'm in a region where the Shamash looks on me. That's why I'm dark. Got it? Don't believe these people. So why would you go around? That's why I tell you. None of these nationalities, you can't be smart. Once you tell me you're Ethiopian, I already discredit everything you said. You speaking Greek. You speaking Webster. Y'all hear me? It don't make sense. The man telling you this. The man came gave you this shit. This stuff you got, that stuff come from Greek. The man done told you what your name meant. You were saying here to burn your face. Oops.